Alright. Twitch is receiving our content.
Hi.
Correct. There we go. We are live for the first time in a week. That's okay. So,
That's what happens when holidays show up.
yeah, holidays. It's unfortunate, but that's how it be sometimes.
Yup.
Rose,
Yep.
do you need a recap of what happened, considering how long it's been?
No, I think I remember at least the bigger stuff. I probably don't remember many.
Unfortunately, you don't get to decide. Do I recap the entire game or just last stream? This one you do get to decide.
What? Last stream, I guess?
Okay. So last stream,
Let's move out.
we met Juniper, who rolled the worst class in the game and was asked to leave the party. And then we met Ethel, the best character in the game, going at me. And her boyfriend Kamaravi, who tried to kill us. So we killed them back, except not really. And then Mio punched the bad guys in the face and sent them like 100 feet backwards, which was very funny. Speaking of heroes, which one are we using for this stream?
I want to use... See, I want to pick Gray, because I like Gray. But we have so many heroes we have not used.
Well, we haven't used Gray to be fair.
We have!
Have we?
I picked him twice.
Have we?
Yeah. I could have sworn I picked him twice already when we first got him, and then last stream. And then I know I...
Last stream you picked Baldy.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know I picked him at some point. And I've picked Teach
You picked Teach a couple times.
during one stream.
Yeah.
So, I think I want to pick person beside Teach.
Xeon?
Xeon, there we go.
You've picked him before though.
Have I?
I mean, we can use them again. It's not that bad.
But I want to give everyone
You
a
need my
chance
help.
like I did
Yeah.
with
At
the
your
actual
service.
characters.
I
Is
think
that
the only
under-
characters you haven't picked are Rika and Minan, Ino, and well, we used Juniper for a little bit, I think.
Yeah, but she's not very good, and
Yeah.
you were not doing well with her.
Yeah,
Who's that?
we used Izzard, I think. Izzard the lizard.
Yeah. I wanna pick Ethel.
Ethel.
I wanna pick her,
I want to pick her too, but
but she's dead.
yeah, can't really use a corpse in combat.
I guess the Napon.
Okay.
Riku, get job done right.
And follow up. Which character are we using?
Try on.
Ion. I thought you were going down the list. I thought you were going to say
I'll do
Mio.
my best.
Oh, we haven't played Mio yet.
Yeah,
Play Mio.
yeah. Because last time, well, we've picked everyone but Mio so far. You started with Kion,
I did.
and then you went down the list with Lan, Senna, and then you went to Noah, and then you went to Uni after that.
Yeah,
in the
we
middle
played
of
Uni
the middle of the
last
stream,
time.
so you haven't picked Mio.
I don't care what this annihilator thing is. We've got to wreck it.
Oh, believe me, we will.
So next stream is
Better
when
give
I'll
it a
start
good
just
one.
randomly picking who I like the most.
Yeah. I think Mio's my favorite of the Supreme. So I like Noah a bit more, but
I mean, that's fair. I see
Mio's
why.
up there. Nice Mio ass.
Yeah, so great.
Yeah. Okay. Does this place look familiar?
I immediately thought of Game 1.
Well, that's Alchemoth, but
Alchemoth?
the Hyantia city.
That's what I was thinking. Melia, that place. When we first go, you know that hill we're on where you can see it all?
I wonder
How do you think Ethel felt? Was that really what she wanted?
This is my personal opinion, but life's defined by moments. Your acts define you. I think she found value in that. To achieve something in the limited time left to her. One defining moment was what she chose.
You think Mimi feels the same way?
I gave you my opinion. I'm sure Mio has her own thoughts on the matter. Although, I know she doesn't have that much time left. And hence, my being here now.
So, you've chosen your path.
Until now, I was afraid to take that first step. But now, I can do it.
Man.
And now we get our big establishing shot, I think. No. not
You
me.
really think they'll come?
They'll come.
It's Mr.
You can
Worldwide.
count on it.
Yeah? And then what? If you want to give them a hug, you can count me out of it.
I want to show something to Her Majesty.
Yeah? And what's that then? I mean, she's not even...
She needs to be there to see how hope dies.
What's this about now?
She can see it. Her Majesty occupies the same niche of existence as we do.
Anyway.
That look.
Yeah.
Is he... This is not an actual question for you to answer, obviously.
This is just
but-
speculation, I know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to confirm or deny anything. I'm
It-
avoiding this rock.
I think...
Damn it.
What's that rock? Okay. I feel like maybe... Is he gonna be that type of character that is evil throughout the entire thing? He's gonna pull a Megamind. Where he's good at the very, very
I
end.
don't want to be the bad
Just
guy
past
now.
that gate, we'll find the Colony 11 garrison. Beyond that is a residential zone. From there, there's a road to the castle's main gate.
Gate penetration would not be easy. Expect huge battle.
Yeah, so we'll take a detour through the hovering reefs to the right and swing around behind the castle. That's where we'll find the ether mine and freight entrance I mentioned.
Understood. We shouldn't be hanging around here for long. Let's make for those reefs, as you called them.
Good. This way. Follow me.
Before we
Well,
progress...
we've been found.
Okay, guess we're fighting this guy. Before we progress, I'm gonna let you fully, like, verbalize your thoughts on what scene there was. Yellow Man and Slaughter.
That shot, it just screams to me that he is evil right now. Yes, that is obvious. We have fought him as an enemy and all that jazz. But that look was like, I don't agree with you type of look, you know?
Yeah.
Where he might still end up being on the evil side, but not on Yellow's side, you know? Keep your friends closer, but your enemies closer.
Yeah. Friends close, enemies closer.
Yeah, he'll team up with us, and then we'll have to fight him later once we beat Yellow guy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, or something along the lines of that. Because it was just that look. I've seen that look in other characters in shows, anime, manga, games, just every media. I've seen that look, or something similar to that look.
Oh, that's why it was so hard to kill.
What was it?
It was an elite. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, See if we can keep this up.
Is my camera just not zoomed out very far? I keep getting like very close-up shots of Mio.
Where you're like inside her.
Yeah. So something funny that happened at this point in the game, when I first played. So they put the cutscene, like the trigger is like right here about, okay?
Yeah.
And then they put you a little bit further ahead. And what you miss is that there's a question mark little thing here. And I did not realize this until hours later, like dozens of hours later, and it made me very upset.
Something's made a fine mess of them.
It appears the fighting wasn't all that long ago. There might still be enemies nearby.
Oh.
Hello. Goodbye.
That was easy.
That was
The
easy.
absurdity of battle never ceases to amuse me. What's her deal?
It's a hot
She a
woman.
Kavesi soldier?
That doesn't narrow it down.
She's coming this way.
Lives are so
Oh my
easily
god, she's a
lost,
blade!
and in service to all manner of
That's how all
nonsense.
weapons in this world work.
Truly,
I forgot.
this is why. We'll never be able to stop fighting. Wouldn't you agree?
And I can't look because of her
Can
clothing.
we...
So then, did you help us out just now?
Oh, we're not out of the woods just yet. Seems we have some new guests coming.
Is this a hero or a party member?
We're surrounded.
Am I allowed to know that?
Only one thing for it.
This is a hero.
Yeah,
Okay.
get ready.
Oh, aren't you all just adorable?
This ain't the time for jokes.
I guess you're right. It's way too early to start laughing. Because the fun's only just getting started.
Does she remind you of anyone?
She does!
Anyone in particular?
Sharla! She looks like Sharla to me.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's the character that she's... That's the character. Yep, you got it. First try.
She looks like Sharla!
I mean, I'm not gonna say you're wrong, but
You weren't gonna tell me either way.
I mean, if I might have.
Who
It's-
is she supposed to remind me of?
I'll let the quest continue, and if you have any other guesses,
She looks like Sharla.
she certainly has the same skin color.
I know.
I guess, yeah, kind of like
And it's been a while
Black-
since I've seen her
like
eyes.
black with like blue, like shadowy hues, like highlights, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of like how Noah has.
And I think her eyes, they're not exactly the same color, I know that, but they seem more closer than everyone else. And with
I'm not gonna say you're wrong for saying she resembles Charlotte, but considering everything, I thought you'd think of a different character.
Dumb man?
That was good. Something cool about Ashira, I can say her name because it's right here. Sorry, I have a drink. Is that she is the best hero in the entire game.
Really? Is that why you're so upset?
If you use her here and she gets to 100%, she will instantly go to 200%,
Jesus.
but you can't use her for the rest of the chain, which sounds like a drawback. But heroes are usually weaker than the party members, so you wouldn't want to use them too much anyway. So you basically... I wonder if I can do it. Basically, like, you use 3 characters here, just any 3. Or you can use any 3, I should say.
I think you killed him.
Oh, I'm not done yet. Just use any 3 characters and using the healers. I almost tried FIC heroes for a second.
I could tell.
And then you finish it with Ashira. That art should have sounded familiar. And then 200. And then I'm gonna get those 3 people I used back. And I get a nice damage ratio because that's what Amazing does. And now I can get a better shot at Bravos and even Amazings later on. I'm done with the Ashira tutorial now, so I'm ending the channel.
Yeah, because you had already overkilled before you even reached her.
Yeah.
Just now. Those were Kavesi soldiers.
Ah, well spotted. They're forces from Colony 11 up ahead.
And going by your appearance, I'd say you're also a Kavesi soldier.
Who? Me?
Tell us who you are. What colony are you from?
Well then, if you absolutely must know.
Absolutely.
I'm the commander of Colony 11, whose soldiers just attacked us.
Wow, cool. Wait, what?
Huh? Their commander?
Hang on. Back it up. If you're the commander of Colony 11, then you're... Ashira, the Undying Blade.
Xenoblade.
Undying?
Ah,
What in the Queen's name? She meant to be some kind of celebrity.
I should specify Ashira Xenoblade 1 even. So she's not a blade in the Xenoblade 2 sense.
I see. Okay.
It's just blade is a common descriptor, I should say.
Which
In
just
the
leads more into
Yeah.
Sharla.
Like Xenoblade X, the main like organization in that game is called the Blades.
I see.
I haven't played X, so I may be a little bit off on that regard, but regardless.
There ain't a defender worth their salt in all of Kevers who hasn't heard of her. She's the commander of a silver rank colony, in the running for the strongest person in Kevers.
That sounds a lot like a certain silver person that we knew.
Oh, really?
Very similar.
Yeah, if only we had
Getting back
her
on topic.
still.
You're telling
Maybe
us
she's
you were attacked
still
by your
around.
own colony.
I suppose I am telling you that.
But why? What for?
Well, I guess I have given them a couple of reasons. These things happen, you know. Anyway, I'm going to remove Colony 11 from the equation. You guys want to come with?
I'm gonna go just murder an entire colony. Hope you guys want to join?
Jesus.
I'm gonna murder
okay.
my own colony. You guys want to come with?
She was so chill about
Come
it.
with? Why? Sorry? Now it's open season. This is all kinds of stupid.
But you're talking about your own colony. Your mates. You'll just go off and fight them.
Sure. One rarely gets to enjoy a battle such as this. Also, I have my own reasons for killing them. Besides, sitting back and letting them keep taking swings at me is not my style. It's just... no fun that way.
But you're a tank.
No fun.
I don't think you're meant to say that part out loud.
That means Lance agrees with her.
Oh my
But
god.
it's like, you're not supposed to say that.
Well, but why are you inviting us to join you?
Huh?
We call those
So you're telling me
intrusive thoughts.
you're not
We don't
the
say them
great
out
and
loud.
terrible Ouroboros?
Huh? You knew?
Come now. I've heard this personally from the Queen. Every commander alive knows about you lot. As I hear it, you're some kind of rebels, going around wrecking colonies' flame clocks.
That's outrageous. Well, it's also true, mostly. But we don't do it just for the fun of it.
I mean, I do it for the fun of it.
It sounds like you're not everyone's favorite person right now either. What's your goal?
Surely it's self-evident, no? On the battlefield, you have one of two options. Fight and live, or fight and die.
Oh,
When considering the pure act of trading life back and forth, there's no separation into enemies and allies. Not for the killers, nor for the ones being killed. That's something you soldiers should get. More so now you've rebelled and made sure everyone wants your heads.
Like I keep saying, nobody here did that on purpose.
I'm sure. Everyone has their own way of thinking. I'm not trying to say otherwise. In any case, there's a place for you on my battlefield, if you feel like joining. I'm sure Colony 11 will give you a warm welcome. Though maybe not the one you'd wish for.
What is her problem? What in the Queen's Snow White wings does she want from us?
I don't know. But she certainly seems to be after something.
I like them.
Good to add more names.
I mean,
So much
it's
to
not
see,
bad.
huh?
Now we get a cutscene immediately.
Oh,
Walked like
don't
2
tell
feet.
me. Have you actually decided to accept my invitation?
Yes.
Well, you know, we do owe you for helping us before.
I've never heard of anyone entering the Wolf's Den just because they owe someone.
But how are you even planning on fighting a whole colony alone? Charging at them head on?
Ah, you must be the tactician. Got it in one point, Dexter.
You're insane.
Oh, come now. We live in a world of strife, of constant, unending war. And you question my sanity?
She said the funny thing.
What?
In a world of strife,
Oh.
against the odds we choose to fight.
Oh my god.
Blossom dance.
Know what? Just sounds like
So it's
suicide to
done
me. Maybe you really have lost it.
Uni, that's too far. Even for you.
Okay, but you did hear her, right?
My colony, Colony 11, guards the castle, and it's rightly hailed as being impregnable. Not a single Agnian soldier has ever broken through, not even once.
And now
I fought
Freya.
long and hard to defend this colony. And now I'm going to bring it down. Just one woman. Can you think of anything more satisfying than that? I know I can't.
You know what else you're not thinking of? The moment they open fire and turn you to mincemeat. How's that for a punchline?
Hey, mincemeat's pretty good.
Are you saying he wants to eat the Shira?
I'm saying I want to eat mincemeat.
Okay.
If that happens, I'll do my soldierly duty and turn into a lovely corpse.
Oi!
I'm touched by your concern, but they won't be killing me that easily.
She's an evasion.
All of you. I'm
Like
sure you've
Mia?
overcome your own share of hairy situations. We can do this.
Did you just say that Mia is an evasion type?
Meow.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, right now, Mia's a attacker healer hybrid, but is the Zephyr class, which is Mia's class, is an evasion tank, yes.
This all is right.
What would you know? You don't know a thing about us.
Don't be such a worrywart, Uni. We can do anything if you've got our backs.
You're awfully enthusiastic about this, Lance.
You reckon?
I thought he was going to
Now
say
I think
friendship
about
for a
it,
moment.
you've known about Ashira since the start. Do you maybe...
Have a crush.
Shut up! She's the best defender in Keves! I'm just some nobody. If somebody told you get to fight alongside a legend, wouldn't you jump at the chance?
What an awfully nice thing to say. I'll be looking for some great things from you. Lance, was it?
Someone done crush.
Someone's got a crush.
Oh, give me a break.
Well then, my dear Ouroboros fellows, what say we sally forth? The battle awaits us, one that's sure to prove a most thrilling distraction.
And she has temporarily joined the party.
It's
Once
always
again.
good to have a few good battle buddies.
Says the woman who leaps into the thick of it
Well.
by herself.
So much for me taking a hero.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start randomly picking a hero. Completely randomly. Because apparently my pick doesn't matter.
Can you guys throw aggro please before I die? Thank you. Maybe I should not start the battle as the healer. But yeah, did this like close to the end of the game, basically, when I first played, so I don't know how hard this is supposed to be. Because I was super overleveled by the time I got here.
But now you're on level.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Yeah, we
You're
have
not gonna one-shot everything.
yeah, we have to take on 7 more people.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know how the quest goes.
Boom. 4 or 10 right now, so 6 more. This will probably be a pretty long quest. We're taking on an entire colony after all. I did that too early. Okay, back. There we go.
Wait, so did we just discuss that we're gonna kill this entire colony in front of the colony?
Yes. Right there.
Okay.
Right in front of the colony.
Yeah.
And the colony is right there. Once we cross this bridge, which they're going to try to stop us, but of course they will fail because we are awesome. So what do you think of Ashira so far?
She's cool.
Of our female Dunban?
So it is them band.
What's really cool about Ashira is that once we get her class, I'll show you once we use her here. Just do this. Once we use her class, we'll have access to a launch art. Finally.
Hell yeah.
And once we do that, they were dazed already. I thought they were toppled.
How
We'll be,
far are we into the game?
about, I don't know because I do a lot of off-screen grinding in DLC for class things. But I think we're about 20 hours in.
That's about what we said last time. So it took us about 20-ish hours to get a topple art, was it?
Launch art.
Launch art, Jesus.
Well, to be fair, we've had one since the beginning. But it was on Senna's talent art in Obi. And you can't use talent arts in chain attacks. So it's just we're getting it now. Oh, they all died from AoE, that's crazy.
No wonder your little gang is causing waves. You were completely ruthless with my lot.
Ruthless.
Yeah, it's just now we get launch as a normal art, so we can use it in chain attacks. Which means we can have any enemy we want as long as we can break them before the chain attack. We can have them spinning for half an hour every time we do a chain attack.
Oh my god.
Which is going to be hilarious. And
Or-
it's going to be the best thing ever.
I can't wait to see Mr. Wild Ride just spinning.
Yeah.
Because I know we're gonna fight him again.
As long as he isn't... As long as we are able to break him, basically, because everything in this game doesn't have, like, topple resist or launch resist. They only have break resist.
Ah.
So as long as we're able to break them, it'll be fine.
Do you have to talk about us like that?
Just so you know, we actually were trying to go easy on them.
Oh, no need to hold back. You can wipe the floor with them. That's me giving you the green light as their commander.
As their
I heard
commander.
of some terrible commanders before, but this one takes the biscuit hands down.
You know, there's rumors
biscuit?
that some soldiers in Colony 11 are crazy tough.
I think taking the biscuit is a British thing.
They don't say take the cake.
I don't know.
It rhymes with take. Take and cake. Take and biscuit. That doesn't go together. What, did they say take differently so it doesn't rhyme with cake?
I'm pretty sure that British people have biscuit and cookie mixed swapped between what Americans call them.
Cake has nothing to do with cookies and biscuits.
I'm just giving you a little bit of trivia.
I knew about that. But cake is cake.
I'm not gonna pretend British people aren't weird. I'm just telling you it's a British thing.
British people don't exist. What are you
Is that right?
talking about?
Yep. Way I heard it, they have snipers who can shoot you from behind a mountain. Or specialists who can read your mind.
Well, if they had snipers who could snipe you that well, then why aren't we dead? 'Cause
Yeah.
That's where the colony is, right there. It's like
Right behind-
It's like a perfect sniping angle.
Yeah.
Like you get up on one of those higher things, bam, there. Just took them out easy.
Yep. And read your minds.
Yeah.
You would think someone would find out about Asha. That's the new princess. What's her name? Asha? It's still the princess. The hero.
Ashira?
Ashira. I think they find out about Ashira's wanting to destroy the colony.
Well, they know.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Ah.
This is an active fight they were doing, and we just came in the middle of it, basically.
Oh.
Bollocks. Those aren't even good rumors.
Ooh, now this sounds interesting. Is there anything they said about me?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, they might have mentioned some things.
Go on, try me. Even though I can probably guess.
What do you think they have said about Ashira?
Unspeakable things.
If you had to say something.
That she's undefeatable, probably. That she was
They
once the
call
best
you
person, but
Ashira, the Undying Blade. A heroic commander famed throughout Kevers.
she cannot die.
Another name they use is...
Ass.
that suicidal maniac.
Oh my god!
That suicidal maniac.
Jesus.
What?
Is she suicidal? I
I'm-
mean, she's going in completely alone.
She's taking on the most impregnable colony in all of Kevas.
And she
her own.
fully planned on doing it alone, yeah.
Okay, I see.
Wow, that kind of sucks.
Oh, definitely. I was prepared for anything. But this... It's just so bland, so boring. I was hoping for something with more zest, more bite.
Jeez.
I really like Ashira. She's great.
She is. I fully expected ass, but I don't think they know the word ass.
They use arse.
Yeah, that.
That's what you're hung up on.
Yes.
If you're finished chatting, I'd like us to get moving.
Come on,
And
if you're
don't
gonna
forget,
call me names,
we're smack dab in the middle of enemy territory.
make sure they're good names, okay? Be smart about it. Be creative with the names you call me, okay? I will take them.
You're right. Not much time until reinforcements come.
But
I'm
if you're
feeling
gonna
a
be
little miserable,
boring,
but
get
I can
outta
take it
here.
all out to my men. No problem.
Yep, it's official. We found the worst commander.
She's the best commander, actually.
Ooh,
And now we leave too.
heads
Well,
up.
wasn't
Second
Wario
wave.
commander? Wasn't Wario commander?
Wasn't Kula commander?
Wario?
Wario?
Yeah.
You mean Yellow Mario?
The guy in the first game. Mustache guy.
Dangar.
Yeah.
How did you get Wario commander?
That's what you called him!
I call him Waluigi. Oh, hello. How's it? Yes, it's going pretty.
Hi!
We found the best commander in the game,
Damn.
and my sister doesn't know who Waluigi is.
Mix them up!
I'm not attacking them.
Fine. Okay, bye. Bye.
Okay, bye. Have a good day.
Hope you had fun.
Yeah, I hope you had fun.
Maybe we were too far into the game.
Maybe.
People do that. At least you said bye.
Yeah. But anyway, they don't know about Dangar.
No, but you do.
I'm only counting Xenoblade 3.
Okay.
Came in kind of really fast. Wow. It just like transitioned over the course of like 3 seconds. This man is spinning. We're gonna be seeing this a lot now that we have a shear. Big.
Oh, something I wanted to say. Something I like about Noah is how he puts himself in front of everyone else if he is able to.
What do you mean?
Like, when the first robot appeared, behind the entire group, he didn't really push him, but he got through the group so he could be in front and center. And he looked like he was trying to walk them off, like he'd be the one to get hit rather than anyone else. I like that.
I was hoping there was a fast travel point over there so that I could set it to daytime, but it's fine.
Try to get the fusion arts going.
Okay, the big sword attack. There we go. It's a very fun thing to do. Just have to start. Instantly do it. I appreciate Ethel for giving me the ability to do that. Granted, it's not fully charged at the start of the game, or start of the fight. Only like 75%. But once you do a side attack, the null slash, it basically fills it up right away, assuming you do kick from the side, which is very nice. Later on in the game, we will be able to upgrade the classes to get to rank 20. And once you do that, then I'll get it just instantly at the start of the fight. Which is very nice. In fact, we could do some of the quests to get like rank 20 classes. But I think I'll wait a little bit longer in order to start doing those, you know? Because some of them take like a bit of prep. Well, we're only halfway through this game. That's insane. It isn't the illustrious flag. Not flag. Take this. I missed. Somehow I'm taking the big sword and like slicing it so far that it goes like miles ahead. Missed.
How dare you miss with the awesome sword?
Yeah. Don't worry, this guy's almost... There we go. Let's see if I can't break down. Do I have a break art? I have to, because I've been...
Is that not on Neo?
Mio does not have break. Who does have break is Senna. So... let's do Unit for First Blood and all that damage.
The guns.
The guns are amazing. Let's see, break.
I want to
Damn
see.
it. That's
I want to see Asha. I'll learn how to say your name at some point.
Ashira.
Ashira with 2 guns. That would be funny.
That would be funny. Unfortunately, all you get is 2 swords.
Still cool.
She does pretty good damage on her own too. She's supposed to be an evasion thing. However, that is a lie. She's actually one of the best attacking classes in the game.
Jeez.
Attacking heroes, I should say, in the game. There we go, half the health immediately. That's all the TP. Okay, we're done. 200,000. I'm not even really trying these index and I'm getting personal bests.
And it's because
Now
you're
we're
actually
here.
getting good at
Colony
them.
11 is only a
Because we
stone's
have
throw
Ashira.
away. The final battle is nigh, ladies and gents.
Before that, there's one thing I want to confirm. Who is leading the enemy?
A type of person you should know very well by this point. Care to make a guess?
Hold on.
Here to make it yet?
Is it one of the colony people? ABCDs.
Mobius?
Is it the alphabets? Yeah.
Console?
A consul. I
A
knew it.
console.
That idiot has delusions of being a tactician. She's the very definition of a narcissist. I'm sure right now she's drunk on the feeling of controlling the soldiers like puppets.
So those soldiers, she's just flinging them at us against their will, trying to beat us down.
Ugh, what a snuffing creep. Makes me want to hurl.
I wouldn't pay that too much attention. My guys are enjoying themselves regardless.
Oh, really? And how exactly do you figure?
Can't you tell from how much of a fight they've been putting up so far?
Well, they haven't, but okay. I think Noah went down once, but that's because he always dies at the start of a fight.
Yeah, I think you're too good, is the thing, also.
I
They're
don't think
seriously
that's it.
coming for blood. Well, mostly mine, of course.
So, what? The Consul doesn't even need to force Colony 11 to attack us?
Seems like a stretch, even considering our current company.
I couldn't say for certain. They're the same as I am, after all.
The more you say, the less I understand. Are you just gonna keep skirting around it?
Whoa, now, no need to sweat the finer details. All you need to do now is enjoy the fight for what it is. The next battle will be even tougher, which is to say, that much more fun.
Maybe I'll actually feel threatened.
Seriously, to the people who have not done all the side quests,
All right, eyes up front. The
specifically
enemy's
these
right
where you have
there.
to fight the consoles,
You're talking about your own colony.
and you just do the story. What are they thinking when they don't see all the consoles in those cutscenes
Yeah.
where it shows the specific consoles? Do they just like, oh well, they're not here anymore. Oh well.
Yeah.
Or do they not notice? Or
Well, to be fair,
because they to be like story.
yeah, if you do the story exclusively, you can kind of just
Let me
ignore
just
most of the
fix
Mobius,
this.
most of the consoles that aren't
Right.
like
what have we got
actual
around
story
here?
relevant, like Mr. Wild Ride or Jay. Because
Yeah.
like, console
day's a
R who we're
training
about
day.
to fight. While we're one talking, I'm gonna set it to daytime. Like console R who we're about to fight, I think shows up in the one of the cutscenes where remember Guy, forgive me.
Yes.
She was one of the consoles playing chess in that cutscene, but you never see her outside of that, so it's not really a big deal.
Yeah, but like, there are so many consoles. What are they thinking when they just don't ever show up? Because it feels like you are supposed to fight them all.
Yeah,
Or-
you're definitely intent. The game is definitely bounced around you going out of your way to do these.
Yeah.
So, the traders have arrived. Or perhaps I should call you beasts, driven by my hounds.
I don't know if it's a good thing that I remembered that this one-off character is named Console R. Like I said, oh, Console R, the one we're about to fight. That's just something I remember, even though I did this quest once when the game came out a year ago.
I would remember R because R is my favorite letter. Because that's what my name starts with.
That's a very weird thing to have a favorite of, but okay.
It's just randomly came to mind when I
Yeah.
was a kid. Because, kids ask, what's your favorite whatever? My nephew asked me, what is my favorite... It was... What's my favorite pumpkin? So, kids ask you weird things, so what's your favorite letter? Came up when I was a kid, and I just picked R.
No?
And I just haven't changed it, because why would I?
Alright.
So you're the consul for Colony 11.
Ouroboros scum. Have a care for how you address me.
No.
With a
No, I
single
don't
order,
care.
I could have you creatures crushed this instant.
Do it. I
I
dare you.
dare you.
I-
We just took out so much of your colony, if not all of it.
Yeah.
Come on.
I double dog dare you. Try it.
And now you have to. You were double dog dared.
Get it? She's a dog.
Yeah.
It appears you understand. Now stay right there. I will dispose of you later.
Sure.
What?
You're the one that's supposed to be taking commands.
First, I'll deal with you, former Commander Ashira. Step forward.
Okay, she's either going to
Hey,
become
rude.
really, really thin, or she's going to become really, really thick. Because the female consoles tend to be thin, because that's how females are in games. But the other consoles, I swear to God, they keep getting thicker.
It's not absolute, but I think for the most part, for these like side consoles,
Yeah.
the ones in these side quests, they reuse like the same base model and just change the head.
That's fair.
Like for the dudes, they get like that big form, like the big like
yeah.
I forget what, like Juggernaut from.
That's
like,
fair.
Like Juggernaut form, and then the female ones. There's a little bit of variety to them, to my memory, but they do keep the same like slim form, you know.
It was just a jump from Mr. Wildride to the side because he was just so much thicker.
Yeah.
And I don't mean he was taller or just bigger. I mean every part of him, his arms, his head.
This man had
just,
tree trunks for limbs.
Yeah. No, they were thicker than tree trunks, they looked like.
Well, you don't know how big some tree trunks can be.
Yeah, there's probably a specific kind.
Like redwoods, they have 20 people like hand in hand to circle around, you know?
I think that's a different tree, because...
Almost certain redwoods are that big.
Redwoods are just really, really tall as well.
They're also... Well, they have to be, like, thick in order to maintain that height.
With all due respect, Madam Consul, you called us traitors just now. If I, never mind them, am to be accused of the crime of treason, I'm afraid the great consul will have to enlighten us as to the reason. Beasts that we are.
You are as impudent as ever. But I will explain to you this one time. You engage in battle without orders. Use deviant tactics in battle. You openly violate military regulations. And your worst crime of all? Multiple, unforgivable slights towards a consul. Don't bother trying to deny it. All of the soldiers here have witnessed this.
And as a result, we have brought many victories for Gethers. Aren't glory and military success what the consul desires?
And when did I hand out such orders? Never forget that all of you are pawns. A pawn acts as it is placed on the board. A pawn that acts on its own has no more worth than the mud under my boot.
And she was the one playing chess.
Talking to her own soldiers like that.
However, well, throwing away a silver colony, no matter how rotten, is hardly the action of a wise woman. At present, bringing Colony 11 under my direct control is the more pressing matter.
So, you have no further use for me?
I should think a suicidal maniac like you would cherish being destroyed by her countrymen.
You. Shut your rotten mouth.
I see. And it seems you have been laboring under several misconceptions, Madam Consul.
How foolish. You'll use this chance to spout more drivel.
Until now, Colony 11 would rush off to battle wherever you waved your hand. But you see, we did it because we wished to. If there was a battle we felt was worthy of us, we soldiers would give our lives fighting it. That's all we ever wanted. My soldiers. And myself.
I would like to point out, this specific shot is very similar to that one with Peach, you remember? It's like words blur the truth between truth and lies so easily.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to point that out. I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
What are you driving at?
Looking at it another way, nothing else matters to us but that. Not even fighting against people who were our allies until only yesterday. And not even obeying someone who isn't worthy of being our master. Is it dawning on you yet?
What? What are you blathering about?
The pawns you thought were faithful to you were truly worth less to you than the mud under your boot. Since the very beginning.
Cease your confounded blathering! This instant! How dare you!
Oh, this is getting on my nerves. If it's all the same to you, I'd really like to drop it now. So, come and kill me, if you can.
Come get it.
Ha!
Okay, none of that. There we go.
Oh, that one's definitely different from the last one. That one looks
graduate, you worthless scum!
Wow. She turned into a monster. Now I've seen everything.
Getting scared, are you?
Do I look scared?
No, you really don't. Just forget it.
Ashira, don't underestimate her. She's not like anything else you've fought.
If there's any reason you should ever do these hero quests, like, you
for the
should-
music.
It's for the Mobius battle theme, yeah. This is the best. This is one of my favorite themes in all of video games. It's great.
I saw you jamming out to it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, why are you doing? Oh, I can hear the music now.
Yeah.
Ah, that's why.
Yeah, I'm getting that impression. Well then, Ouroboros. Time for the fight we've all been waiting for.
Alright. Yeah. I do think the female Mobius, I should say, do get a bit of variety in their forms, unlike the dudes who just get that one like muscle form.
Yeah.
This woman gets sent like 10 feet in the air immediately as soon as the fight starts. That's hilarious.
Something I want to say about her form is that you see the blue around her joints.
Yeah.
For a moment, I thought that was fire holding her joints together, or it looked like it. And when it zoomed in and it wasn't fire, I got disappointed. Because that would have been cool, I think.
I think this is something that all the Mobius have, all of them.
I wouldn't be surprised, but...
There's so many ads. Where did she go? It doesn't matter. We're taking on these guys first. There were 6 of them. I took one down already. I wonder if these guys are like having any sort of existential crisis. Like, oh, the person we were following. Okay, I have a chain attack. It's time to get me down. So this person we're following just turned into like a 10-meter tall monster. I wonder how much of a bad thing that is.
Yeah, because like they're fighting against the.
Son of please break. Damn it.
They're going against our people, right? That
Yeah.
turn into that, but different form. And then their console does the same thing. What did that say about the console?
I mean, like Ashira said, they don't really care, but Arnif and Young are like, wow, I did not expect that. That kind of changes everything.
Yeah.
It's like, can all of the pink guys do that?
Or if it just gets
Senna, I would really like you to break. That would be a perfect world. Just you it, please. Thank you. But I'm not gonna get a She-Ra again, so it can't launch. It's very sad. It's fine, we're gonna be using Ashira's class as soon as we get it. Noah, yes. Might get some good damage out of this. Topple.
Is she the mummy card?
What?
It's just, there's no connecting it, not at all. I just thought of
I'm
it.
still gonna get to amazing guys.
Is there a mummy card actually?
Mr. Wildrow.
Right, yes.
I just thought of a great
I
idea.
should have known
I'm on break.
Mio time.
that. It's been a
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen again, well, maybe, when Christmas rolls around.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
I'm not too sure, because this one was Thanksgiving, and a lot of cooking goes into Thanksgiving. Not too much for Christmas, but we'll see.
I think we're gonna kill her. I think.
You think?
I mean, she has half health, but you saw that. Yeah.
Yeah!
And we have another round after this too.
You rolled against us.
Yeah.
If you don't kill her, you'll get definitely close.
Yeah, I think we got her because this here just does a lot of damage.
Ouroboros.
Take this. As long as they don't get to 80, we're fine. There we go. Let's just try to squeak in a little bit more damage with these healers. And then we'll finish off the game.
Something I want to mention, I think it happened in last game. They said, hey, let's not Ouroboros in a bit. And I know you did immediately in like, actual battle. But in like, shots,
Yeah.
what do they call it? Cutscenes, thank you. It was like a couple, but then they Ouroboros in that same stream.
Yeah, they did it later with... They didn't Ouroboros again in the story until they fought Ethel and Cameron.
Yeah. They still did it, I'm just saying. That I just thought of that, but...
Anyway, time to kill this person. There we go. And we're gonna have the victory lap with limits unbound here.
The amount of times I've asked you what is what word makes me think if I really know the English language.
That was 65 damage from that one slice.
Jesus.
And here's where the actual damage of the attack actually goes. Right there.
Jesus.
There we go. 10 million. I'm so good at this game. Thank you, Ashira.
You creatures. You're all pawns. Nothing but pawns.
She's still alive.
What's wrong? Go on. Kill me. Isn't that what you want? You animal.
Nope.
I love her face. Just when she closes her eyes, it reminds me of just the yeah, that's a thing. You know, that just generic cartoon. Everything is so serious, and then it turns chibi, and it's that eyes closed face.
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of, and I love it.
Queen's wings! Have you lost the snuffing plot? She's Mobius. She's the enemy.
Yeah, but ending it like this... How should I put it? Oh, I know. It's a waste.
She's gonna pull a Goku.
Are you insane?
She's gonna let her go so that she can have a better fight later.
In fact, never mind. Forget I asked.
There you have it, Madam Consul. You can make a strategic retreat. Do whatever. I don't mind. If you're planning revenge, by all means, pay Colony 11 another visit.
You
oh my god.
Bitch!
I did not expect that, but okay.
This is the first time in the game that they say bitch because of how the cussing censorship works with like they don't know what sex is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Yeah.
But she does.
Consoles do because they're outside the system.
Does that mean dogs or dog equivalents exist?
Maybe.
Because bitch just means female dog.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it has some other meanings too, obviously, but
yes, true. But the most common is female dog, to my knowledge. But does that mean dogs exist?
I mean, wolves exist.
Can we pet them?
I mean, would you pet a wolf?
Yes.
That's not a smart decision, but okay.
Well, if you actually definitely do want to die, I have no qualms in speeding you along.
Qualms?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, you will pay for making me look a fool. You'll pay dearly.
Goodbye.
You know, people scream and then disappear. That's so weird.
Mobius. She's more dangerous than you know.
Oh, I know that. That's why I'm expecting big things from her.
Wow. I don't know what to say. This woman is something else.
Right. A victory needs fireworks. Make it something big. You came all this way.
Is she saying what I think she's saying?
She does have a point, I suppose.
You guys are a silver colony. You sure about this?
Didn't you hear my speech? I said nothing else matters. Not to us. So?
Got you.
I think this person is just like, okay, do it. I don't care.
Here we go!
Yeah.
Well, Baldy was a little bit like that, yeah. But... Yay! They did not care about that at all. Usually get a little bit of affinity. We got 0 affinity from 10.
They were like, oh well.
They thought nothing of it.
There. You're all free now.
I guess that makes sense considering what Ashira was saying, but I expected a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
No need to fight. No need to take life from others.
I wonder if you can really call that freedom.
Care to explain?
My soldiers and I, we were never fighting for the sake of earning life in the first place.
Back up. Surely you had to be, right? I mean, that's the usual setup.
True. Normally you'd fight to keep the clock fed. Only natural. Otherwise you're dead.
She's a poet, didn't even know.
Okay.
But for us, we live so we can fight. It's how we've lived our lives.
Living to fight sounds kind of awful.
You must understand, now that you've crossed blades with my troops, they didn't follow the consul's orders because they were frightened for their lives. We were using the situation we're in to our advantage.
What's the point of that?
I should think it's obvious. We hope that someday we can have a proper fight to the death, with mighty warriors like you. I've taken part in all these battles to make that dream real. That's all.
I see.
No, not I see, Senna. Just think about it for a sec. These guys have been killing each other, having their own little murder party. It's crazy.
Yeah, if you're going to be blunt about it, then that's exactly what it was.
He doesn't deny it.
Nope.
That doesn't make it any better. All this living to fight crap. How many lives will you need to take before you're satisfied? Or maybe you want to die, is that it?
Yes, I want to die.
That's why she's called this. What was it? Suicidal maniac?
That suicidal maniac.
Oh my god. That's why you're called that.
Yeah.
Woman. Jesus.
Good try. Wait. You ain't serious.
Is it that surprising? A soldier like you should...
Grow the snuff up.
She's already
Grow
dead.
up, I said. So you want to fight? You want to die? What the snuff is your problem? You come out with all this highfalutin crap, but really, that consul was right about you. You're nothing but a bloodthirsty beast, aren't you?
Hang on, Uni.
You listen. You ain't gonna involve us in your stupid suicidal quest.
We've already done the entire quest, though.
Yeah.
Basically. We fought the big boss.
Just leave us alone, all right?
We're just wrapping it up.
Uni, that was out of...
Poindexter. Wow, I am pretty exhausted after all this. I think I'll take a load off somewhere. Oh, you can all make yourselves at home. Consider it a thank you for joining the fight.
Ashira, shouldn't we...
Well then, I'll be off. What you do is up to you.
Uni, that was not cool. I want you to apologize later.
That was not cool. Just sounds so out of character for Noah.
Yeah.
Please tell me you're not taking her side.
Everyone should be free to choose how they want to live their life. Wasn't Ethel the same?
Oi, she's nothing like Ethel, got it?
Ashira is literally just a more honest Ethel.
To be fair, yeah, she is.
Yeah, that's...
Pretty much.
I mean, you saw how Ethel died.
Yeah, she died with a smile on her face,
Yeah.
fully knowing she was going to die.
Yeah. Ethel and Ashira are basically the same character, which is funny because they're both Dunban. Well,
Yeah.
Ethel is Morag, who is Dunban, so she's like one layer separated from Dunban, but she's still Dunban at her core. Granted, Dunban doesn't want to die.
Not that we know of.
Not that we know of. We don't know what happened at the end of the game. Maybe he's...
No, I think he was staying alive. At the very least, he was staying alive for Fiora and Shulk.
Yeah.
Well, that's for sure. But you did kind of go overboard there.
Uni, I know how you feel, but could you try?
Fine, you win, whatever. I'll talk to her, will that do?
Sure.
Whatever.
Psych.
I'll do my best.
Let's play as Uni for this bit. Because Uni's the one doing it.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
Yeah. So do you like Ashira?
I do.
Do you like her more than Ethel? I can play the game, I promise.
Maybe.
I'm a week out of practice. My dexterity is not very good.
Everyone's in your way.
Well, I get pushed them out the way. They literally mean nothing in terms of how well I walk, but...
I was trying to defend you.
No. She's not here. Oh, there she is.
Hey.
Hey. Oh. It took a while.
I mean... Well, I want to talk about before. I'm sorry. I went too far. What are you laughing at? I'm being serious here.
Ah, no, sorry. It's just, you surprised me. And I don't think you went too far. What you said was the unvarnished truth.
And that stuff about wanting to die?
Even without flame clocks, people die at some point. Be it sooner or later. So, before that happens, I want to leave my mark on this world. Some kind of proof that we were here. In the short time we've been given. For me, that is what I want to achieve by dying.
Sorry, I still don't get it.
I get it.
It seriously just sounds like you want to destroy yourself.
Dying to fight and fighting to die are different, though they might sound the same. If I can make my death mean something, then I can finally prove my life had value. Live fiercely, die spectacularly. That's how I want the battlefield of my life to be. Well, all that said, looking from the outside, all people see is the suicidal maniac. And Colony 11 is the last refuge for people like us. Isn't that funny?
I don't see the joke. You really are insane.
How many times have you said that today?
Suppose. But, you know. At least now I get that you're not enough of an idiot to throw yourself off the top of here. And your life really is yours to do with as you see fit. It's not my place to go off on you just because we don't see eye to eye. Besides, the way you fight, fearless and fierce and all that, honestly, it's kind of awesome.
Yeah? Think so, eh?
What? Revving up for another dig?
No. How do I put it? No one's ever talked that way to me before. I guess I'm happy? Maybe?
Maybe.
You ain't embarrassed, are you? You? This is priceless.
Yeah? Couldn't you tell I was joking?
I really seriously hate you.
The change in tone. Oh my god.
Just the delivery on that line is great.
That was amazing.
Just immediately. It's like, I really seriously hate you.
I love how she went to laughing to, I really seriously hate you.
Just absolute deadpan instantly.
Yes!
Aw, that hurt. And here I was taking a liking to you. I mean, from now on, we're all fellow rebels. So, you know. You and I should be friends, Uni.
Sure.
Would you be surprised if I told you that Uni and Shiro is a very popular ship?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
It's gonna get a uni.
It's gonna get a uni.
Joins the party.
Yes.
Oh,
I swear to God, if it's anyone but Uni, it's just not gonna make sense. Yes!
That's
I was right.
We have obtained a lone exile. I'm not gonna use it immediately because I don't want to use it on Uni.
Are you tired? And now we know things.
And now I know
Rest a
things.
while.
Let's go back to me.
Welcome. I'm seriously knackered.
Okay, so we could do the story now. Or I could go do another quest that I'm slightly underleveled for, but I also want to do.
I mean, okay.
Like, I'm level 36, 37-ish, I think. Haven't really paid attention. And this
you
is
were
a
36.
And this is a level
37.
And this is a level 40 quest.
Oh.
But I'm good at the game. We have a Shira now.
You started off at level 36 and then you leveled up once, so you're 37.
Should I use a Shira instead of Riku and Minami?
Sure.
Okay. I will tell you that if I ever have a trouble with a fight for some reason, like against those rando dudes. Oh, she's already equipped. Okay. Like against those randos from before in Juniper's quest that took me like half an hour to beat. I'm just gonna pull out Shira and probably win.
Okay, that's fair.
Regardless.
But you couldn't change before.
This quest is kind of funny.
Kinda?
Kind of funny for reasons I'll explain.
I feel like this depends on your humor.
Tyon?
I think most people would find it pretty funny if I told you the context.
Yes. I'd really hoped it would turn out to be nothing. Ah, it seems someone else got here first.
That gear must be a high-rank colony.
Slay the Ouroboros where they stand!
I'd love to see you try, mate!
So you see what level these guys are, right? And you see what level we are. And you see what level I said this quest was, yeah? And you see where we are on the map, yeah? At seeing all of that, can you gather what I find funny about this quest?
That it's too low level?
You are able to start this quest basically like as soon as you get Baldi. And you're about this level. And you get to this part of the quest and you're on level and you're feeling pretty good. And then you get further in. And then there's a level 40 boss just out of nowhere.
Jesus.
Which is really funny. It's like it baits you.
Oh my god. God. That's a cool ass sword.
It's a very cool
What
sword.
was that?
Pull back! I don't like our odds. They must be silver rank at least.
Behind you.
Your caution dulls your insights. Your crude fighting wastes almost all your potential. And you
Good judgment, but you're a bad quitter. Just as I'd heard, sadly.
Why did she jump all that?
I knew it. Colony
Magic.
Iota.
I've heard about them.
I bet you have. Commander Alexandria's famed for her keen wit.
How dare you take Dame Alex's name in vain, scum!
We've committed no crimes.
I suppose you can prove that?
Well, proving a negative isn't really possible. But what you think you know isn't the whole truth.
Their skin tones.
Eat this, sucker!
Dame
Jesus, okay.
Senna! I'm
Shoot
so
first,
there!
ask questions later, I guess.
Really?
Sorry to go off book on you folks. Snuff.
That's enough. It will suffice for this little trial. You struggle for your lives in vain. Ouroboros criminals. Those lives will be mine. This I swear.
They're a bunch of morons, just as we'd heard. And rude to boot.
Her hands are
Indeed.
going for hips.
Yeah.
But that might make for a fun reception. What you think you know is not the whole truth, huh? I do hope you'll tell.
I've said this before. But Hayes?
I think you're just equating the
Looks like we managed to lose them.
the white Agnian clothing to Hayes.
No. It's the way she was acting. They both have this, like, kind of smart, wispy type of act. I don't know how to explain it. Like, the knowledgeable, but not, like, book smart. I'm talking wisdom. You know.
I know what you're talking.
Not
I
Tyann
know what
type, but okay.
I know what you're saying, kind of.
Kind of. Where they're just, like, kind of cryptid?
Cryptic.
Yes. Kind of like that. Where they speak smart, but you don't know what they're saying
They
because...
speak in riddles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
They're never direct with their wording, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Plus they both have brown hair.
Sure.
I don't remember Hayes' eye color either.
It was yellow, I think.
I don't remember. They zoomed in on her face, so I feel like we're supposed to know her. Or recognize her.
Okay. We'll see.
So-
We'll see if you can equate her to anybody.
Maybe.
What in Her Majesty's ever-loving cheekbones just happened back there?
Her
Cheekbone?
cheekbone. I told you that Uni goes like, Queen's something or Her Majesty something, but cheekbones is a very weird thing.
It's just okay.
At one point she goes
Snow
Queen.
White Wing.
At one point she goes Queen's paninis.
I think we've already passed that.
I don't think she said that.
I thought
Because
we-
I think she says it during a side quest in Colony 11 that she was. Yeah.
Simply put, our foes were well versed in the art of war, though their methods were inelegant, to say the least.
Sun Tzu exists in the Xenoblade universe, confirmed.
Oh.
Inelegant, like war's ever pretty.
They're efficient at stockpiling combat rewards. That's how they managed to climb to silver rank already.
I heard they even share their supplies with other colonies. That seems kind of awesome.
Sharing supplies? Why would they do that?
It would prove beneficial in the long term, I think.
Creating debts to strengthen ties with other allied forces does open up your options, insofar as battle tactics are concerned.
And if that leads to better results in combat, you can get your hands on even more goods.
What I'm getting here is that they're trouble.
Yes, and to make matters worse, Alexandria herself announced that they will come for us again.
I bet us traders would net them a hefty reward, huh?
So how about we turn the tables on them? Punch their lights out.
Listen to yourself, you doofus. We're talking silver here, yeah?
Well, whatever we choose to do, here's something to bear in mind. Colony Iota's commando group is made up of 4 units.
You're supposed to do this part of the quest much earlier in the game, which is why they're making a big deal of Silver Link, even though we just took down Shearer's colony.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless of the
done this
precautions
one
we take,
first.
we have a high chance of encountering them. We should consider our approach carefully.
Yeah, but this one's higher level, so I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it without a Shearer.
That's fair.
Well, in that case, in terms of sheer power, they're the ones with the advantage. We should avoid a direct confrontation. If we could just dismantle those commando units, it would help lower the colony's capabilities.
And it might give us an opening to strike.
Yeah, if it comes to that.
But it basically allows us to avoid fighting as much as possible, right?
I
like that plan.
I understand why, but it's just... It's kind of weird to me that whoever the hero is just kind of stands there in the back.
They just don't have anything to say about this moment.
I guess not.
Even though we're talking about a colony who has the advantage offensively to Ashira, who would love that.
She would.
That would be like her greatest dream come true. She has nothing to say about that, but
None at all.
not a word.
Nope.
No objections from me either.
Personally, I'd hope we don't even meet them.
We've made some new friends.
So what you're supposed to do is, what they were saying is that if you find Colony Iota squads throughout the world, you can beat them up, and it'll make continuing the
We've
quest
made some
easier.
new friends.
Or you can just go and do the quest right now. Just go back, go to Colony Iota, try to beat the crap out of Alexandria, which is what we're gonna do because that sounds more fun.
I'm gonna play off a little bit more of my Noah's Dead theory. On the zoom-ins.
We've made some new friends.
Thanks. Like, on the zoom-ins of Noah and New Girl, you could...
Alexandria.
Alexandria.
Oh, so that's
You
how
could
they
tell a
made
difference
places
between
there.
their skin tone. It looks like to me...
There's different shades of white person don't exist, yeah.
Hey, I was about to go on to that.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's how they
I'll
do
stop
it.
heckling, I'll let you talk.
People who have white skin or tan skin tend
New
to have
colony
like
entries have been registered.
a
This
white
business.
shading to them, you know? Like if they're in light, it's white, it shows. Other than Lance. Lance is literally gray.
Yeah.
So he might have gray shading on him. And
Oh, a cutscene. I did not realize.
I'll continue later.
Oh, this
Or-
is an establishing shot, I think. I think you can talk. Unless they start talking, then don't.
Oh wait. It's beautiful. And then
Yeah, you can keep talking.
the darker skinned people have more black shading or purple shading, because purple is pretty common in shading. But when it goes back to Noah, he has like gray on him. He looks like he doesn't have, I think it's melanin. He doesn't have very much of it.
That's the thing, yeah. I'm just gonna charge through here, I'm ignoring all these
No, the melanin is for
never
dark
catch-
skin. He doesn't
La-
have color.
Lack of melanin means white.
Okay.
You see all of this?
What do we do?
Jesus.
Yeah,
All
you-
I see are the numbers.
Yeah.
The level. Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to make this slightly easier for yourself by,
Just running.
well, by fighting the colony, by fighting the squads outside, but with the power of cutscene, I am going to say myself, there we go, take
That's
that.
fair.
I'm
they
glad
say-
we meet again, Ouroboros.
And they said the bad guys used it too much in Xenoblade 2. I just ran away from like 50 guys that were about to beat my ass.
That's fair. I would have done the same thing. That's
Yeah.
very fair. If you
Yeah.
can do it.
Yeah. It's a little bit, exploitative of the mechanics, I guess, but it's funny, so it's
So,
worth it.
You've come to pit yourself against insurmountable odds? I admire your courage, at least.
If you do decide to go hit down the squads outside the colony, which there's around, I remember where 2 or 3 of them are. So if this is too hard, I'll just go take down those. If you do take down them, she has different dialogue. But if you just do it, she's like, oh, you want to choose the hard? Okay, I see how it is.
At least there's
We
different
don't really
dialogue
enjoy being
for it.
hunted. The hunter's role is more our speed.
Also, something funny is when I first played the game, I did basically what you see here. I just ran through all the level 40 guys. I was like, that doesn't do anything. I'm just gonna fight the boss here and win. And then she's level 40 with like 13 people or something. I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll come back a little while.
Our time is precious. If you insist on barring our way, we'll do what needs to be done, old compatriot or not.
No need for speeches. Now is a time for action. I do hope you came prepared.
And now the quest starts. Let's hope I can do this, because...
The traitors will receive my judgment.
Oh, not 13. 5. Oh damn, I'm dying immediately.
Just Ouroboros.
I forgot I have to play as Noah in order to not be bad at the game. If Mio dies right now, I swear. Come on. Well, if Mio died, then both our healers would be down immediately, and that would have been an issue. Dion, I believe in you.
Heal people, Tyon.
And down. Okay.
Maybe don't start as you, Mio this time.
Yeah. I have 3 tanks. Maybe I could... Yeah, her attack is very close to Noah's, which is very... Her attack is higher than Uni's.
Something I want to point out that I find pretty funny.
By the way, she has Blossom Dance.
Oh my god, it is Dunban.
Demon Slayer was a move Dunban had as well.
Oh. Is that we just had a battle, right? You've heard the battle music. It's pretty neat. It's pretty intense. And then you switch to this.
Oh yeah.
The menu music. It's pretty calm and it's sweet. Just the difference.
Oh yeah. Gimme. No.
Why
Why can't I get it? Oh, plus 200. I thought it was the other way around. Give.
Check out this sick new skill!
Check out that sick new skill also.
Whoa, new power!
Alright. Now the only person who doesn't have arts canceling is Noah, and it was Tyon, yeah? No one's Tyon. So if I Ouroboros, I don't want to play as Noah or Tyon's. I want to be as Uni.
Not yet.
Oh damn.
Stay with me!
Mio, don't die.
Bye, Mio.
Mio sees your death. Okay, time to draw all the aggro right now. There we go. I did not draw all the aggro, so somehow. Okay. I'm not gonna complain.
How is she doing her job, right? Maybe, I don't know what the job is.
Senna's job is to have everyone mad at her and not die. Currently she did one of those things. Stay in all the defense circles. That'll help for a little bit. It's a very good band-aid for a problem. Both the healers are down, goddammit. I'll give it one more shot, and depending on how it is, I'll go do the easy mode version of this fight.
Quote unquote easy.
The traitors will receive my judgment.
So maybe I can fight this guy. Attack you by the side. Let's aim for everyone I can. Tyon's down instantly. I'm dead. Maybe I could try using a third healer. I'm not sure that would help much though. Okay, we lost.
I'm sure a third healer won't be too bad.
So, we have a fast travel point here, which isn't too bad. Uni, are you okay? There we go.
What is happening? What happened to Uni?
She had like the, she had a status effect on her outside of battle because I stopped in the middle of it. She had like the static around her, like she was shocked. Okay, so I'm not gonna actively hunt them down. I just remember where 2 of them are. One of them is right up there on that little cliff there. So we're gonna go up here. Thanks to our favorite Indoline, we can climb up this little sand slide, which is very handy, I think. Hello.
This'll be a challenge. Don't lose focus. We'll give
them the point. He told us how to walk up sand.
I don't think many people are supposed to know how to walk up sand.
Yeah.
Since he showed us.
It's a very rare talent walking up sand.
Yeah. Totally. I don't think I could walk up sand.
Get launched. I could kind of do it maybe. I mean, he told the player how to do it, and now we can do it. Let's take on these ads for the big guy. This is not a very mobile friendly terrain.
I think the timing of that.
Yeah, that was gonna happen very soon. Don't you? How dare you?
What happened?
The healer healed. There we go. Stop making me try to fight the big guy. I wanna fight the one that isn't. Who am I fighting? I'm fighting him. Okay. Stay still so I attack, so I can Agni art, so that fusion art, so that I can for Boris. There we go. Take that. This one is the teeth of the party. I actually don't think there's 3 of these, like I said. I think there's 4. Based off this logic, that she had 4 ads, and the big boss of this little party here is one of them. So I think I'm only remembering where 2 of the 4 are, rather than 2 of the 3. I'm trying to think if I can remember where any of the other ones are.
I would try and help, but I'm not letting know.
I could Google it, but there's no fun in that. If I can
only when you're supposed to know.
Yeah, or if it's a puzzle that I can't solve.
That's right. Don't want to sit here for hours trying to figure out one puzzle.
I mean, if I can't remember, then I'll just do it with half the people. Oh shit. Damn it. I wanted to end with Ashira, not Senna. It's fine. Perfectly okay. Because... let's do more. Popple. There we go. No rage status for you. There's one. But that a few times, so that's pretty strong. And now we launch. He's gonna be up there for a little bit.
Just spinning.
Ground privileges revoked. Now we're gonna. The good thing about the launch stats is that we do more damage when they're in the air, which is why you want to do it outside of it just being really fun.
I would assume that there was an actual reason.
Yeah. There's not really an advantage. Okay, god damn. I didn't realize it was that much better. There's not really an advantage to having them toppled, but I wanted to get into the habit about.
We were fantastic just then! Woohoo!
I wanted to get into the habit of breaking and toppling before we got the launcher. Okay, so the other one I remember is over here in Pensacola.
I have a game question, like all around, maybe RPG game, but just a game question.
Okay.
In a lot of games, or all games, is there an equivalent, or is it break, topple, or is that like an only Xenoblade thing, or are there equivalents in other games?
It's mainly a Xenoblade thing. There are other games that have similar mechanics, like it's not a uniquely Xenoblade thing.
Yeah.
Like there are things where you can like stun the enemy and get like big damage off them, something. Like Octopath Traveler has something like that. Fire Emblem, the newest one, just copy-pasted the break status, basically.
Oh.
Which is really funny.
I mean, it's already similar to the game as far as, I don't know, which is
Fire Emblem and Xenoblade have a similar vibe because they're Nintendo RPGs. But their gameplay is very different. Can one of you healers rescue, please? Thank you.
I think when you're playing one of the games I saw behind you, and it looked so different.
What game was it?
It was Fire Emblem. I don't know which one. I think Roy was in it.
Roy was in it?
I think.
Binding Blade?
I don't know.
Was it Pixel?
Yes.
Okay, it was probably Binding Blade with Pixel art. Because that's what the GBA games had. People like Roy, but he's not very good at this game.
Oh no.
He's much better in Smash.
I only know Roy by name. Everyone else, it's a 10% chance I'll recognize them.
This was a much easier fight.
And I only know Roy's name. I've seen a few of the characters.
You want to be breaking before we... Why am I asking? Play a Senna. Senna's my only break art. I probably need to get another break art. There we go. Okay. We have one.
Yeah, you can switch while in battle.
I need to show you a Fire Emblem game sometime. Maybe that'll be the next thing I stream with you after Xenoblade.
It feels like an actual unpaid job, though. But he's totally not forcing me to do it.
Stop it. Let's hear the Ashira going in. And launch. There we go.
Spin him!
This is going to be how chain attacks work from now on. Just working to launch them, and then I beat the shit out of them.
I wonder what the game devs were thinking when they were like, what should we do? What should the person do when they're launched? Spin them. What?
Yeah.
Make them spin.
I mean, to be fair, it was an active decision to let this be possible in Xenoblade 3, because in Xenoblade 2, the timer would not go down during chain attacks.
Oh.
But now the timer doesn't. But the timer would go down during chain attacks. But now the timer doesn't in 3, so it just spins like the entire chain attack.
Before you do anything, if you were to just sit here, would the camera continue to just go up?
I think it stops again.
Oh yeah.
It's going.
Like I was gonna say, could you just sit there
Yeah.
and just see the entire environment around you? Because you said you could sit there forever, right?
Yeah, I have infinite time here.
Yeah, so like, just let it spin. It'd take a while, but...
And time to go down. Get a laser.
I'm kind of glad that there isn't a time.
Yeah.
You can just think through and not feel like you're being rushed.
Unfortunately, though, it does kind of just become a win button because of that. Like, I'm not even doing the entire chain attack just because I beat it halfway through. Okay, that's 2 of them. I feel like I should know where the other one is. Maybe I'll just take a look around the map, because they do kind of tell you. Like, you saw the question marks on the map, right?
Yeah.
Maybe in Etia?
Why are they so far apart?
Because...
Right there. Top.
That's Colony 9, that's not one.
I just saw a question mark.
Yeah.
And I said right there as if... Okay.
Is that one? No, that's not one. This might be one. I'll check this. That might be one. We'll check out these two. And see. And if they aren't, then I'll just give up and go fight Alex now with 2 people down, so I'm fighting 3 people instead of 5. Which will be easier regardless.
Then all of them.
Yeah. Because I think that first guy we fought, Philly, in the desert that we fought, he was a big issue because he was super tanky and did good damage.
Yeah. You took down the healer, right, too?
We took down a healer too, yeah.
Yeah, so that's good.
I think we took down a healer. I'm not sure she was.
Well,
oh yeah,
healed.
this is a team. Yeah. Okay.
All under control.
Well, that was just.
Guys, get ready to
it's
fight.
just an unnamed one. Only like the big boss of the party is like that one right there with the bluish green hair. He's the only one that matters. Before I die, let me get the Infinity Blade. There we go. I'll make all my arts before they kill me. Alright. And there we go.
Sorry, working on it.
I'm sorry. He apologizes for dying. He's like Shulk. Is he Shulk's son?
Maybe. Okay, so this is gonna be 3 of 4, which is very nice. And if that other one that I saw, is another one, then we'll only fight Alexandria. So we take down all 4 of them.
Oh yeah.
Which will make it very easy. Because she's strong, but when it's a 7v1, you know.
Yeah, one side obviously has the better cards.
Yeah, granted, if I don't do this, it's a 5v7, which means I should have the numbers advantage still, but...
And it's better for a 1v7.
And let's try to switch this out. Oh wait, they're already broken, it doesn't matter. Let's go with Shira. Let's...
I mean, you did a whole colony versus 7. And the 7-1,
Yeah.
so...
Let's do this. If I can break them before the chain attack, that is the perfect build, because then I don't have to spend a turn trying to break them, which might not work. Because there are some times where you just spend the entire chain attack just trying to break them.
Yeah.
And that's no fun. So breaking them before the chain is ideal. There we go. Like 400, 300% damage. Very good. She took down the entire thing on that. They call her a defender, but she's actually an attacker class, I swear.
Oh, at least she does well in whatever she does.
She does tank very well as well.
That's good.
Like, she's a very good evasion tank. But they like pretend that she's an evasion tank, but then just go like, oh, she also is like one of the best attacking heroes in the game.
Could they just not make her a hybrid?
They could have. Well, the hybrid classes do exist, but she's supposed to just be evasion tank. There we go.
Well, they failed at just making her evasion.
Yeah. Okay, let's go check that other one, which is Artia. If this is another team, then we have gotten all 4, and I only remembered where half of them were. I probably should have looked them up
The
beforehand.
great sword's coming to view.
It's fine.
But
It's still a long way away.
It's better for you not to know,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Hello? Oh, it is another one. Okay. It's a good thing they tell you where they are on the map.
Here we go, guys.
Let's give him the usual, Noah.
Team Rizzo. see if I can do this one with Mio. Alright, I pulled the aggro at the start. Senna, land, Zafira, please. Please. Draw aggro. There we go.
Someone is supposed to draw aggro, do your job.
Okay. That was a feeling. I didn't even realize. I'm not good at this class. I don't feel that. So free. Uni's dead. I need to heal. I need to where is she? Oh, it's alright. Ion did 99% of it, but I got the final one. Ion's down. That absolutely needs to be fixed. There's only one healer here that isn't me. You need to not be dead. Oh, we're fighting the big guy. No, we want to save him for last. And that's... And a bit. Nunchuck mode go. Just like Alex. I have a elongating weapon just like hers. I should let you know that, play Senna now. Oh wait, already accomplished. That's even better than Break. That Alexandria's class when we get her spoilers. When we do get Alex, her class is... They dazed her. Did I daze her? Daze them? I ruined... I can't watch now. That's unfortunate. I don't know how, but they have become dazed, which is very unfortunate. Because that means I can't watch them. So you never watch. It's fine, we still won, but... Anyway. Alex's class is, like... seen by some people as the best class in the entire game. Like the best attacking class, I should say. There's one other one that's probably a little bit better, but we don't get that one until...
Gray.
Well, his is also really good. But Alex's class is, like, very good. Because she does crit recharge. Which is why Necro was amazing.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, how dare you? I forgot words.
You're just gonna say how dare you and then not continue?
Yeah, apparently. How dare you spoil me on saying that we get... I forgot how to say her name again.
Alexandria?
No. Ashria. Is that who you're saying?
Alexandria's the person we're trying to fight right now.
So you said we get whoever.
We get...
And then said spoilers as a joke.
We get
We
get Alexandria's class spoilers.
Oh, how dare you. It's not like I already know that yellow quests are a person we get.
Let's discuss these things just in case that's what triggers them not showing up. These aren't voiced, by the way, so...
Could you all come round for a second?
This'll be fun.
How do you say that name?
Rizza.
Rizza. That guy, Rizza, he was a challenge.
Sure. One-on-one, they're not very strong, but all 5 of them, that was an issue.
Yeah.
Well, he scored a big win we scored a big win taking him down. Seems like he was one of the Colony Iota's commandos. Seems like he was one of Colony Iota's commando top dogs. I did not read that very well.
Makes sense he'd be tough customer. He'd be a tough customer.
Come on, it wasn't that bad, was it?
Dude, he was built like a castle, and quick on his feet with no swords at once. With 2 swords at once.
Let's not forget the cool, calculating intellect. It wasn't easy finding gaps in his defense. No wonder Alexandria chose him for her right-hand man. Alright. I'm not saying he was a pushover or anything, but he's down now, so can we please stop going on about him? That should have taken Colony Ota down That should have taken Colony Iota down a notch as well. You're too happy-go-lucky by half. That's a strange phrase.
Very.
Nah, mate, it's you that's too gloomy, and by way more than half. Alright, now we have
Could you all come round
Shell.
for a second?
People say offense is the best defense, right? First time I've seen anyone try to make a rock-solid defense as the basis of their whole fighting strategy.
Reading our movements and keeping us in check while supporting her allies all the while. Shelly?
Shell. It doesn't matter, it's never said out loud, I think.
It's fair. Shell was also multi-talented, wasn't she? It was hard to fight for sure. It was a hard fight for sure. She made us pay dearly for our mistakes.
She was the easiest one of the four.
And she came at us with the worst timing. I don't want to fight a healer like that ever again.
She just had a copy-pasted teach class, though.
And you're a healer.
Well, she has 2 guns.
That's fair.
Loath as I am to admit it, the gap between our level of experience the level of our experience and hers was a chasm.
But, Charla had a gun, and she was a healer.
Yeah, but
because she
has
shot people.
Yumi has 2 guns.
But
And
one of
that's
those
a big
guns,
difference.
one of those guns could be like Charla's, and she just shoots people, and they're better.
But then what if she mixes them up and just, like, heals the bad guy or something?
That's too bad.
Or shoots her allies.
That's too bad. Just don't do that.
Even when we first faced off, her control of the engagement was masterful. Absolutely, we managed to turn the table somehow, but it was close. No, it wasn't. I can take them on one-on-one. That's why I'm acting all cocky. Because, like,
Yep.
they're talking about how tough they were,
But
the one-on-one fight with them, that was not difficult at all. Anyway, if we didn't have our Ouroboros powers, it would have been no contest, I think.
Did you even Ouroboros in any of these fights?
Not once. Because I only do it at level 3, which we didn't even have time to do.
Oh my
Barely even had time to get level 1.
Oh my god. It would have been great if they were on our side.
That's called foreshadowing. Allies with Colony Iota, huh?
No use getting down to it now. We managed to weaken them at least. Let's just be happy with that.
And now we have Sequoia.
Could you all come round for a second?
The one with the gun. Dude, that Sequoia's shooting range was ludicrous, am I right? Anyway we went. The shots were falling on us like hail. I think it's Sequoia, I don't know.
It's one of them. From what I learned, I feel like that's not her voice. From what I heard, she used to be a close-ranged attacker before.
Maybe that explains why she was so good at keeping the right distance. Who makes a switch like that? Sounds like way too much effort. But maybe that's exactly the kind of reaction she was expecting out of you, Lance. She's also an accomplished intelligence operative, Sequoia.
Did you think that was me?
She can usually get her. It's just two dudes are talking, and usually by that point a female character shows up.
Oh.
My brain just autopiloted. She can usually get in her enemies' heads before battle. There we go.
Wow, she must have loved Lance then. So nice and roomy. And the acoustics.
Oi, what are you calling roomy, Featherhead? And anyway, we beat him, didn't we? I'm changing Lance's voice every time he shows up.
I'm changing. I think Cinna's the only one that I have a voice for, even then.
It was so easy in 2, but now these guys just have generic British accents.
Yeah. Hey, come on, no need to get upset. Colony Iota is already looking way less intimidating. I mean, Cinna has a high-pitched voice, and then the other two don't.
Yeah. It's the only one without a British accent, too, which probably helps.
Probably. And then there's Banana, who is, like, high up there.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it up.
Okay. I wasn't fishing for a pep talk, and I would have been upset if Uni just kept her mouth shut. And I wouldn't...
Whatever.
Where should I start?
Last person. Not to put too fine a point on it, but did anyone else find that man Philly kind of unlikable? Man, I get what you mean. Felt like he was laughing at me the whole time.
He probably was. Really? He seemed kind of nice. That was nothing about his... There was nothing nice about his attacks, I'll tell you that much. Did he have a soft spot for... Jesus Christ, I'll learn to read at some point. Did he have a soft spot for girls, or maybe hated guys? In any case, he was definitely playing favorites.
That's it. Makes me want to send the letter flying. You already did send it flying. We probably launched him.
Probably.
Yeah. It's true though. The guy left a stink that lingers. Well, at least now I understand. Thank you for this rare moment of male bonding. Am I being included in that, or...
Either way, Colony Iota's defenses should be a little thinner. We'd be best to stay on our guard as we go on.
Okay. There's a bunch of other ones too, but a lot of them are quests. We'll do that later.
I see some relations have changed.
Now, we can go fight Alex. What is that? Oh, yeah. That is a Hulk.
A Hulk?
You know, those big things that we put cylinders into, and then they give us a fabricator?
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Now she's all alone.
The traitors will receive my judgment.
Hello.
You got this. I believe in you.
Just one of them.
The others were so hard. I think...
Get launched.
I don't know if you're going to be able to beat this. Ever.
Need to be more strategic with that thing if I'm going to play as more. Hard to choose the place though. There we go. Probably. Are you asking that so you can use the bathroom? You can use the bathroom. Worst case scenario, I just stall with the chain attack. Hey, this stick of truth. Here we go. Noah, don't die. I appreciate you following my orders, Noah.
I'm sorry. Noah! What are you crying at?
Not to know your place.
Almost have a chance. We're almost there. Kind of. Not really, but I like to think so. Take this. And a bit of that. And a bit of this. Big attack again. Hiya. Should probably go to the center before a break. If she gets enraged, that'll be a bit unfortunate, but that's how it be sometimes. Big. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. Let's do really good. Powerful. Break. There we go. Okay, that's good. Let's topple you. She's enraged, but I'm not worried anymore because we are okay. I can use 3 people before finishing with Ashira. And now we have 1. Let's go. This is the hardest boss we've fought in a while. Now we've won, now that I got the chain attack. There's Noah now. Oh yeah, she is dead and a half. You're back.
Hi.
You get to see me beat her because I have her launched.
Awesome.
You're just spinning in a circle for a couple minutes.
When I walked out the bathroom, my cat came up to me and he was very upset that your door was shut and shut enough to where he couldn't get in.
This isn't the end!
This isn't the end. I've been ending chain attacks early, but I think I'm gonna milk this one a bit.
That's fair.
I used my thinking muscles for this one.
Oh, I can't because we didn't get a Shira.
This should be our plan of attack.
His thinking muscles.
His thinking muscles.
Does he know what a brain is?
Well, as Uni said, very nice and roomy upstairs.
I guess he doesn't have one. What are his thinking muscles then? The stuff around his skull.
Perhaps. Remember how hard this was before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you even get one chain attack in?
No.
Yeah.
If I could get a chain attack in, I would have been fine, but...
Now look at her.
Yeah, look at the XP bonus.
Jesus. And she's going up.
Yeah.
I had to find it for a moment, that's why I didn't say immediately.
This game is the easiest to read, but that's a very low bar. These games are very hard to read if you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
1000% damage.
It says EXP bonus. So I should have grabbed my glasses while I was out. Oh no. I can see it now.
Skateboards. Let's go.
I want them to throw a gun.
That's the Uni one.
I know.
I can do that one if you want, but the Noah and Neil one does a bit more damage.
Phew! Made it through that somehow.
Somehow.
How many times are we going to have to do this?
I was just about to say that.
Oh, hello.
A console.
He was just watching from the sidelines, I guess.
Yeah.
Manners! Kerr, that is Master E to you.
E.
I put a lot of effort into developing this drama, and now it's all wasted.
Nice big me back in 2016, don't you know?
Then fastening her in my own image.
Oh my god.
She ought to have been my masterpiece.
What's the pilot going on about?
Alexandria, my cherished game piece. You should have made it much farther.
I can't hear you over the sound of that epic music playing in the background.
Can you speak up?
Can you speak up a bit, sir? I can't hear you through your mask and the music that seems to radiate off you guys.
Who are you calling
At
a
least
piece?
it's cool music.
Yeah.
Neither her nor us will ever be what you want us to be.
Of course we will. And of course you will. After all, that's just your role.
I'm very glad these guys have speech bubbles.
Yeah.
This will just be like otherwise.
Time for a quick rewrite. No use for all of these imbecilic side characters.
I could probably get every other word. It's like listening, it's like making out Donald Duck, because you can get a few words out of him.
Carnage! The curtains are about to rise!
Hey, this guy doesn't have the big, thick form.
Yeah, he has a different form.
He's more like Wild Ride.
He actually looks pretty cool.
Where's
And-
Alex, by the way? She's just kind of gone.
Yeah, Alex went off to the side.
Yeah. She's often spectating those ones.
Yeah. Alex and E both.
Yeah.
You know what you should make as this thumbnail since he showed up? The E meme.
I'm not going to, but that's pretty funny.
It would be funny.
Don't aggro on me, please.
Just because E showed up. I like his form though.
Yeah. I mean, it's just...
It's not the generic, red thick tree guy.
They have, like, two body types for dudes, and it's either this or the thick form.
Yeah. Or Mr. Wildride.
Mr. Wildride has, like, this one.
Mr. Wildride is cooler. He's got the horn.
He does have the... Like I said, they changed the heads, but the body... It seems the heads to fit more like their helmets. Or maybe they have their helmets to fit more like their heads. Who knows?
Maybe whichever. I like Mr. Wildlife though. He's my favorite.
Could you imagine if you didn't do what I did to make the Alex fight easy? And then you have this guy who's going to just be easier than that regardless, you know?
Yeah.
Can you guys stop dying, please? I'd rather your health be blue rather than orange or red.
Blue is a nice color. Blue is a very nice.
See if I can work on getting the breakout, because we're about to change.
Blue is my fourth favorite color, but it's still a nice color.
Great. Let's go. I'm the best at this game. Go, Ashira.
Could you speedrun it and get the best speedrun?
No.
Yeah.
I'm no and no.
That doesn't mean you're not the best.
Get popping. I can fit in a third one, so I'm going to. Because I'm going to get this all. Because I can get 3 people back every time I finish with Ashira. So I'm going to. Let's go, 200. It'd be really funny if there was like a 1% chance to go to 199 or something. There isn't, but it would be really funny.
I just realized I did come up with theories, which I've already said, not any theories, but the theories I came up with have nothing to do with the mixed worlds. They're just
I mean, fair
about
enough.
this world. I can't come up with mixed world theories. I'm so great at theories.
Well, it's fine.
I'm not one to come up with theories. I'm more one to observe.
I understand.
And
That's how I
come
was
up-
basically.
Yeah, come
I
up
was-
with observations.
I was like, oh, who's this new character we meet related to if they're related to anyone?
Yeah, like Mio and what's it called? Senna. Just looking at them. And then with my golden guard, I won't call him that because I don't know his name. Am I supposed to know his name by now?
I'm not sure if they say his name yet, but it's just a letter, so I'm not gonna. It's not a spoiler if I tell you. His name is N.
I'm going to call him Golden Guard.
You can call him Golden Guard or whatever. Yeah, sure.
I observed the way he was acting around the queen, so it made me think he seems to hold more power, like he controls what the queen does. That's just kind of something I noticed, so I came up with that theory. But I don't know how to come up with actual theories. I failed science because of that.
Probably gonna get to 80 here. No? Okay. Fantastic. Because if he gets 80, the 125 will take you to 100.
My sibling crocheted me this cardigan, and it's pretty big, and it's I love it. But it's not the warmest, because it's crochet, so there's holes in the middle. Like, between each thing, I don't know. If you know crochet, you know what I'm talking about. So when I have it on, I'm kind of hot in this one, because there's 2 computers with fans on.
I think this is the throw gun one, by the way.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I love the throw gun. It's my favorite. But also, its room is typically cold, so when I take it off, I'm cold. It feels like under the blanket you're hot, out of the blanket you're cold.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just stick one end out and you're comfort.
I'm very used to the cold, so I'm okay. And die now. There we go. And now we get a victory animation with grand design.
Hell yeah.
200, let's go.
Yes! Maybe.
Oh no, it has to start with Unity first. I think.
No. It goes to the
It goes
to the
to,
other
but I
one.
think that it has to start with Unity and then it goes. Yeah, this is it. It has to be the Unity one, not the Pioneer.
God damn it, Dion.
13.5 million, by the way.
Damn you, Tyon.
I don't know if there's a way to specifically do one or the other. I think it might be random.
Oh.
I hear the applause is so rapturous.
Yeah, I'm sure you get applause for losing.
Bye.
Did he just
Everyone
die?
all right?
Yep, he's dead. It was actually out of the ordinary that R didn't die, because all the Mobius we fight in these side quests die.
No, the others just seem to more fade away. He just dead. That wasn't loud. Still wasn't loud enough, but
Yeah.
snap dead.
It was very unceremonious, yeah.
Everyone else faded away.
Yeah, I think it's just like at this point, it's like, okay, you get the picture, they're dead, let's just move on. You care more about the actual character rather than...
That's why I'm so shocked. I expected him to die. I expected R to die. I didn't expect them to die within a snap, though. Jesus Christ.
It's kind of hard to tell sometimes if they die or just teleport away. But
It's true.
they're dead.
I think they become kind of black goo-ish look when they teleport away.
Yeah, they
but
have
they
like
just turn into...
They have a more purpley
Yeah.
thing when they teleport.
But then they just become blue bubbles when they die.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less.
For now, but all this fighting really takes its toll on you.
Oh, really? That's not how it looked from where I was standing.
Oh, she's back up.
It was impressive the way you beat him. And a big help, too.
I beat him the same way I beat you.
Yeah, she was just kind of laying there the entire time.
She was playing dead.
She's a possum, oh my god.
Wait, what's she saying?
Possums
Dame Alex.
exist.
The Twolio is back.
I'm putting my foot down. Only boring run-of-the-mill plans from now on. This one gave me anxiety.
Is she
I
a
said I was
cat
sorry.
person?
Don't cry.
Yes.
Okay, because her ears look so rounded, and I immediately thought of a bear, you know.
There are no animal people in this world aside from Hyanthi or Gormati.
That's why I was confused, because they just don't look like
So
cat
it all went
ears.
down according to your calculations?
Our goal was the defeat of the consul and to be released from his control. Though it was a long acquaintance we had, at least until we uncovered that lie of his.
What was he lying about?
It's a long story. But anyway, making an enemy of the consul would have been a big gamble for us too. So to weigh the risk, we had to figure out just how strong you lot actually were.
So you used your friends and colony as bait. You thought if we were strong enough to deal with you all, we could stand up to the consul too.
You seem bitter about it.
But there must have been another way. Dispatch a scouting party or...
I mean, it's
Oh, come
fair
on.
what they did.
We'd all reach homecoming before we got anywhere like that.
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, if they were under their control, if that was all they could do, that's pretty fair that they were able to actually do that under his control.
Yeah.
Have someone else do it.
Sure, but see how much it cost you. It's not worth the sacrifices.
There is no victory without sacrifice. If you fight according to those musty old textbooks, you'll always be too slow. You're an old-fashioned man, aren't you, Tyon?
What?
Dame Alex, I don't think they'll respond well to that line of exposition. Only Ouroboros can destroy our flame clock. Shouldn't we consider asking for their help instead of riding them up like this?
That's
I'm not
fair.
riling up anyone. Just some gentle teasing among friends.
Oh, we're friends now.
When did that happen?
Dame Alex doesn't actually believe the ends justify the means. You'll understand if you look closely at the colony and how things are here.
What do you think?
Might be good to look around before we enter into any partnerships.
What if that's exactly what she wants you to think?
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, I'd like to trust her. She was quite open with us this far.
Sure.
Good
Yeah.
grief. How did softies like you even survive this long?
Dame Alex?
I'm sorry. I admit I may have crossed a line. We'll have time to say goodbye to the old girl later. Come along. I'll show you how we fight here.
Do we care?
I hope everyone's getting along.
Before that, though. Daytime. I need to be able to take screenshots of the VOD.
so that we can have an actually
All under
good
control.
thumbnail.
Yeah, I need good thumbnails. Okay, now we get to slowly follow. Riveting gameplay.
She's not even a speed walker or anything.
Yeah. Get to casually.
Her characters are struggling.
Yeah.
Look at how hyper they're getting.
Yeah.
This is why they run everywhere. They can hardly walk.
We're almost there. Just a few more dozen steps and a half. Maybe we're walking a bit. I thought we were walking there, but
Aww. Can you push her?
no.
Aww.
If I try to push her, nothing happens.
Aww.
Just gonna do this. Gonna walk circles around her.
It makes you feel like it's going
I can run at 33 miles per hour. Okay, there we go.
the wind blowing past her face of how fast Mio
got
is
another
going.
one.
Levinus repair
whatever.
parts? We got them, but no means of transport. Usual route goes the long way round.
No, there's a colony we could route through. Those cylinders, we'll manage.
We can add 2 days. We can make it on time.
Prioritize speed. Start with light goods.
That's the list there. I'll forward it on too.
What do you know? They're really pro at that.
They're not just regular soldiers. More like they're all officers.
We're reading the flow of goods to learn of the war. It's a very flat hierarchy here, you'll find.
Using a minimum of people to achieve maximum results. That's the way we like to fight. Of all the colonies in Ionios, we're a bit extreme in the way we use the cards. Pretty special, right?
You mean the cards in the iris?
Yes. They tell us what's needed as of right now, and it's an easy and efficient tool.
But soldiers' wills and skills, on the other hand.
Feeling useful makes you confident. Confidence teaches a soldier pride. Pride binds the team, fosters productivity, and leads a colony to victory.
That's a Rubik's Cube.
Right?
As a result, we can invest ourselves in more research, and it takes us a step beyond.
A step beyond?
Well, I did propose them. It's quite basic.
Wait, the Collectopedia cards, you made them?
The castle folk developed them. All
They're
I did
different
was to
colors
issue
of
the
blues
request
and
through the
stuff,
console.
Meaning you made a deal with the castle? Surely that's not...
I didn't do it lightly. It was necessary. Doing the same as everyone around you, it's always the same outcome. Following the playbook to the letter is hardly a strategy.
And so I'm old-fashioned?
You're not mad this time?
I realized there was no ill will. We fight when we're confident. You and I think we're the same in that regard. I'm getting the impression that something must have changed you.
Thank the previous commander for that. He was a rash type, like this big one.
It winds you up, doesn't it? I get what you mean.
Oi, what the spark?
No matter what happens, you fight to keep everyone alive. And that's what makes a colony. All right, Alexandria. I understand you now.
Do you think we'll be useful?
Doesn't matter. I don't see people that way.
Oh.
Time to head back. We've unfinished business.
That's right. Time is precious.
Are we doing more slow following? No.
Good.
We get to walk at our own pace. See how fast that was?
And get there with less than 30 seconds.
So all that's left is to smash it, yeah?
Yes. That way, Colony Iota will be free.
I'll be honest, I'm not 100% on board with how you played this. I don't appreciate being manipulated.
Why is the speech bubble covering half his face? Could they not have just put the camera up a bit higher?
Just a little bit. We don't need to see his entire half body.
Yeah.
We need to see his face.
I don't need to see his chiseled abs.
I'm sorry about tricking you before. I really do regret it.
No, you don't.
Yeah? What's to say you're not tricking us even now?
Insolence!
I'm sorry about
Child.
Lance, but I would like to know what exactly your goal is here.
When you think about rules, you have to realize that they are closely entangled with the intentions of whoever set them. I don't suppose you'll believe me, but I just want to see what life's like outside of those confines.
No. I believe you. From everything you've told us, I can see how serious you are.
Thank you. And I'm counting on you. Let's keep it on the straight and narrow from now on.
Interesting choice of words.
Lance?
No, it's fine. I'm sure she's got nothing else left to hide now anyway.
Love?
She's still hiding stuff.
Dame Alex?
No, I've got this. I'm not as old as I might seem, so I don't quite have the authority you might think yet.
You don't... Wait. Which term are you in?
How old do you think she is?
So, they live up to 10 years, okay, they go up to 20.
How old do you think she is between 10 or 20?
I'm going to say 15, 14.
Okay.
Because 5 is a good middle number.
You were right. 15.
Hey!
Well, 6, but effectively 15 because of how ages work.
Yeah. I was going for 5 because it's a good middle number.
Shut up. You cannot be 6th term.
Hush. Not so loud.
This is 15.
I thought for sure we were the same term.
No, not the
You just have this dignity about you.
not the child, but
Yeah, I was going to say, the child will
character,
start
the
to talk.
character that we're actually talking to.
I work really hard for that, you know?
Yeah, what Alex here is 15, which is
Okay.
Some colonies plan surprise attacks if they work out the timing of when the next generation of soldiers rolls over. And also, well, you know, reasons.
reason.
What reasons?
Dame Alex thinks she looks too young, so she likes to put on a touch of cosmetics to give her features extra character.
That was not public information.
You were just gonna leave them all guessing otherwise.
Not really what I expected.
Well, that's your fault for assuming, isn't it? Having presence is important for a commander.
I was making fun of the way some people say assuming.
This might be going over my head, but it sounds like a struggle.
For your information, the only ones who know this are my team chiefs and Chickadee. This is one secret I expect you to take with you unto homecoming.
We understand. We won't tell anyone.
Do graves not exist?
Well, their bodies kind of disappear.
Oh,
when
yeah,
they-
that's true.
Unless you want to bury their clothes.
Some people do that.
Yeah.
Empty, caskets because the body was never found.
They did not like that.
It's very convenient Noah has this very special sword that can break anything.
If you have my back,
Wait.
I've got yours.
Noah.
Kyle.
Fuck! that was a genuine reaction.
I mean, I don't blame you for guessing, Noah.
Why is it on time?
Because they had that little exchange, you know?
Oh my god. Jesus. Okay. I know, as long as I don't say it like a sailor, I'm allowed to cuss. But that was my genuine reaction, and my reaction trying to stop myself.
Alright, so who should we use between Ashira or Alexandria? Or if you just want to use someone else.
Ashira.
Okay.
I go wherever you go.
I want to use Ethel.
So we're gonna get...
Can I use her corpse?
We're gonna get...
non-existing corpse, because we just talked about that.
We're gonna use a more honest Ethel in the form of Ashira. But before then, I'm just gonna unlock the class onto everyone real quick. Because I do want to use Incursor and Lone Exile. Just not on Uni and Tyon. I've never actually used Incursor much Alexandria's class. Oh, damn it. It defaulted to no. Takes a couple times. I got 20,000 in advance. Because I think it takes 8,000 per class.
Really?
So I got 16,000 plus a little bit extra, just in case. There's Incursor. Oh wait, what? Did it not? Did it do both of them? Let's see. Oh, we're level 40 now, I just realized.
Yeah.
Which means we're gonna get all those unlocks. Oh, we did get both of them. I'm gonna give Incursor to
Leave the
Noah.
enemies to me.
And I'm going to give Lone Exile to
I'll keep
Lions.
you safe and snug.
For, oh yeah, there's this. For reference, this is what Lone Exile looks like.
That's neat.
It's just like a better looking version of Guardian Commander.
Yeah.
So, just looks like a better version.
Yeah, I don't like the jacket, so it worked out.
Let's go through everybody. I'll show you Noah's. I'll show you the Incursor look, which is just Alexandria's clothing we saw. But just in case you like how it looks on Noah. I mean, I prefer the red jacket, but
Yeah. I kinda...
this looks a bit... Like, you can tell that this is supposed to be woman's clothing.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that, it just doesn't fit his style.
If I were to give it to Mio,
I'm
for
fine with
example,
attacking.
like that, like this looks a bit better, you know?
Yeah, it's the corset.
Yeah.
It's the corset.
Leave the healing to
I'm
me.
gonna pretend to know what that is.
It's that middle part. Go back. I can point. A corset is this black middle part. It doesn't always look like that, but basically that is what a corset is.
Okay.
It just adds an extra layer for style and other reasons, which back then it was like a bra, you know. But to my knowledge nowadays, it's just for style.
Fair enough. But now that we have done Ashira and Alexandria's quest, we can actually do the story. Granted,
Even though
like
we got like an hour left.
Yeah. I'm not sure how much further until the next like major story bit, but we'll just go until we'll go for another hour or so.
Yeah, because we want to stop at 3:30, because that's
3.5 hours about.
That's what I said, just not in the right way.
Yeah.
Because that's a good time to like stream, but also don't go overboard because you want to elongate this. Just go around.
Can't jump over it. It looks jump overable.
It does.
Mio can run 33 miles per hour, but okay, there we go. I just timed it wrong, I guess. Can you do it again?
You jumped way too close.
There we go.
It's the...
Does this place look familiar to you?
I still think it's the Black Fog King.
Outside of Alchemoth, there. It's very large.
It looks like the area right outside.
It does. Except without the ocean. There's just
Oh yeah, it's
There's just nothing.
nothing. There's a little bit of the ocean. See the clouds?
The
Just
clouds,
a tiny
the
bit.
cloud sea that didn't exist in Xenoblade 1.
Yeah.
It's a very good thing these disable aggro when you get on. Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway because those guys couldn't follow me. But
God, if I were to be forced onto one of those zip lines without any way to like it catch if I fall, my anxiety would be through the roof.
Oh, you think you can take me out?
oh no, I'm being chased. Whatever shall I do?
How about here?
I would rather any other way.
That's the cannon right there, by the way. The big thing that deleted part of the ride.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're already there?
yeah.
That feels like a final area.
I'm gonna go get the shiny thing. That's a 50 unique monster.
And off we go!
Yeah, that's Alchemok there. And we're going in there right now. And yes.
God, that reminds
Damn
me.
it. That's. Wait, I have to go all the way back to Colony 11 now, don't I? What were we saying?
It's not just a book thing, it's like a show thing as well, but books just come to mind. It's like when you're reading a book and you're at the part where the two love interests get together, all the worries are gone, there's no more conflict, but then there's still 3 chapters left or something of the book. 12 chapters maybe, I don't know how books work. That's just, like, it feels like we're getting to the end. It's like Valgamon. What the else is going to happen?
Well, we still have to get to Sword March.
That's right! She's gonna die!
Back of the castle.
Yeah, we only have 2 months.
Oh, another place higher.
We have to get all the way over there. But we're doing this first as a detour. Just because it's in the way, I guess.
But Mio!
Yeah, there was a whole cutscene, like Mio's like, oh, you're not really being considerate of the fact that I have 2 months left to live.
Yeah, you keep taking on every single job.
You're taking on all these side quests and everything.
Well, I only have 2 months to live!
It's kind of funny, when I was watching some other people stream this game, they were just doing like every side quest available. To the point where like 3 months of in-game time had to have passed, but Mio was still okay, which was really funny.
That's how it be sometimes.
It does feel kind of weird just doing side quests knowing this one character in the party
Is going to die.
is like just a couple days away from dying.
Side quests to me, I understand why they're there. I fully understand. But they're still weird to me because in story, like, something's about to happen and we gotta fix it right then, you know? Oh, but wait, let me go do this side quest. I need to level up a little bit.
Yeah.
Or I just want this one item, you know?
Yeah.
But you gotta go do this one. It's fine. I can work it in totally. And then you do 50 side quests. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go do that.
Oh right, the end of the world is kind of happening right now, isn't it?
Yeah, there's that. The
There's
end
a lot
of the world we need to fix.
RPGs like to do this thing where you fight the, like you saw in Xenoblade 2, like you fight the final boss and it takes you like right before you fight him.
Yeah.
So then you do all the post-game stuff, like you fight the level 150 something super boss after that. And so there's a lot of jokes like, oh, the end of the world is currently happening, like Malos is shooting lasers all over, everyone's evacuating the continents.
Yeah.
And Rex and friends are just off like doing this one side quest, getting a cat out of a tree or something.
Just like, oh wait, this cat's in the tree, we gotta save it.
RPGs like to do that a lot, and it's just, I find it really funny.
Yeah, and again, I understand gameplay reasons, but in-game, you know, is what I mainly think about when I play the game.
Orders?
You'll never catch me. I'm just wandering aimlessly, basically.
How about here?
You don't come here often in the game, so I don't have the topography very well. I'm just kind of going wherever my gamer intuition tells me.
Just keep going.
I'll whack him
I don't know
good.
if I can say that.
How dare you can say that.
Well, I don't want you to get in trouble for me singing a Disney song,
You
a
change-
parody.
A Disney, like, not even really a Disney song, a Disney mantra that came out like 15 years ago, and you're not even saying the exact word. I think you'll be fine.
I don't know. I don't know if this stuff works.
Like, I'm pretty cautious, but that's a little bit
Not to worry, just stick to the plan.
super cautious, you know?
I even thought about it before if I could do it like just keep spinning, spinning.
You'll never
When the
catch
guy
me.
was just when you first unlocked
Ow.
launch. But I found it funny.
Ow again. Goodbye.
And off we go. It's not
See ya,
gonna
sucker.
strike us or anything, right?
Senna's afraid of getting struck by lightning.
Hey, it's possible. Did you know lightning comes up rather than down?
I did not.
Sweet, let's
I
poke
never
around.
fact checked that, so I'm not gonna fully say
I'm
that.
not entirely sure that's true. I actually don't think that's true, but
I don't. It
Yeah.
sounds like one of those absurd things that end up being true. You know?
like, I wouldn't be super surprised, but I think that would be common knowledge if that was true, you know?
That's true.
That sounds like something that you'd think you'd know.
Yeah, since I haven't fact checked it, I'm not gonna say, hey, this is surely a fact. I'm
Yeah.
just saying it's something I learned
Wow.
years ago, and it's
Yeah.
still in my
There's
brain.
plenty of black fog. How come the annihilation thing ain't happening?
I couldn't begin to guess, but I'd say the castle has something to do with it.
Because it
Which
just hasn't happened yet.
RNG. That's
Now
how.
this is the right spot for a rest.
Yeah, look, cutscene. Yay.
There it is. Black fog, too. Few enough numbers to sneak around.
Is Colony 4 gonna be safe, do you think?
They should be okay. We haven't seen the light for a while. I think that's a good sign.
Let's move. The fact that we killed consuls must be old news at this point.
We
Could
just
have made
killed
examples of a
one,
few people by now.
like 10 minutes ago.
They ain't
Yeah.
expecting us to sneak aboard, though. We've got them with their pants down. Let's get in there, mess them up, get out. Bish bash bosh.
Bitch bash bosh.
Actually, they may have already anticipated our moves.
Nah, mate. Come off it.
Think about it. How would they have known where we'd be? Can't be a coincidence. I mean, sure, it could have been intuition on Ethel's part, but we have to be realistic.
So it's a trap. You want to turn back?
Ethel isn't smart enough to know where we are.
No. We'll go.
That's what no
We can't turn back now. We can't allow their deaths to have been in vain.
So you would entertain the risk?
It does sound bad.
You know, I think I kind of like it.
You look sturdy. When did they last have a bath?
I should probably clean their clothes. That little strange twin-tailed girl.
Didn't we see her before?
Maybe. Maybe not.
I'm getting peckish.
I was thinking we should
Do we
clean
have
the
any
clothes
snacks?
because
Clean your body,
when we
clean
were
your
doing
mind,
the
I guess.
discussion points before, I forgot to
Break
do
time's
it.
over.
There we go. Now we're fine. It doesn't affect anything other than cosmetics, so it's not a big deal. but
Yeah, that's why I didn't bring it up
I would,
immediately.
I would like us to look clean, you know?
And
Yeah,
You have
Noah
to-
looks a bit dirty.
You have to look nice when you're about to dethrone the queen.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what we're doing, but oh wow.
Not
okay.
yet.
That was very close.
What happened? Oh,
The light.
Jesus.
Yeah. We're not here to dethrone the queen, we're here to take out that thing.
Can't they just sneak Noah over there and get him to cut it?
And that's kind of the plan.
Ah,
We're gonna go over there and we're gonna beat it up. Somehow.
just use his, like, infinity sword. They're drilling.
Looks like you were right, Noah. There's a whole bunch of containers here.
A welcome gift for easy sneakings.
The first time she
Let's go over
speaks
this again.
time.
First, we get to those containers without being spotted. With me so far?
Anyone spots us, we're like ninjas. We take them out quickly and silently.
That's funny coming from uni.
They know about ninjas?
Ninjas exist in the Xenoblade world.
Yeah.
Once we're inside, we pick the right opportunity to proceed through the hangar.
Percival was kind of ninja.
Our goal is here.
The maintenance hatch that leads outside.
From there, we head to outer deck.
Right. Enemy presence should be lower around there. Then we move to the main housing.
Assuming we get there, how do we trash it?
I can brief you on the next steps. After analyzing the data we got from Boliaris, I discovered a flaw in the Annihilator's construction.
A weak point?
Indeed. Here.
Indeed.
The weapon is designed to temporarily render the black fog inactive, condense and collect it, then release it in one blast. Our best bet is to destroy the neutralizer assembly from which it draws its power. But it's located in the castle interior. Getting there will be no joke. Once there, we'll need to damage the autobalancer in the barrel's housing. Most likely, it was built in a hurry. The movable barrel is affixed to this outer ring that you see here. But the ring isn't strong enough to take the barrel's weight or absorb the recoil. That's why the autobalancer was added after construction, as an afterthought.
So what? We've just got to smash that thing to pieces.
Smash it, and the entire ring begins to fall apart, and the barrel collapses under its own weight.
How strong is the autobalancer? Not too sturdy?
Nothing Ouroboros can't handle.
So, what's this thing?
That is a refrigeration unit. The barrel needs vast amounts of energy. It would have to be kept cool at all times to keep the energy in check.
I'm surprised it's so huge.
So
Seems that was built quickly too. It's
Yeah.
got both bulk and heft to it. They probably couldn't have made it any smaller.
A rush job, huh?
Okay then. We all good to go?
Yeah. No more taking it easy. Let's make this happen.
Okay, I'm gonna use Nopon as an example. Because I'm gonna assume not all Nopon know about these people. They know that they exist, but not like their things, right? How they work.
And off we
They
go.
exist outside the 10 years for me.
Yeah. So, let's just say these Nopon come across. I'm just gonna call them humans. I know they're not all humans,
You
but
can just say humans.
yeah.
Or people, I guess, if you want to be
Yeah, I guess.
semantical.
Let's just say these Nopon who have never seen people before or anything.
Hurry up and load the stuff going to Colony 5 into the transport. I get to do this voice now, it's very fun. And that stuff is going to the castle. Hear that? They're going to the castle. Let's hide that container. Why do the hero quests get voiced, but not the main story? It's a very strange, like, design decision, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, start loading. Idiots. Welcome to Alchemath. Looks a little different.
A tiny bit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
It's a Kev's castle, not Alchemoth.
Kevis.
Yes. They should be up
So,
against
where's the maintenance
things, not
hatch?
in the...
It's in the reserve area on the upper level. First, we'll need to take the elevator that can get us up to that floor.
I don't see any guards.
Too foggy for taste of banana.
If we're gonna move, now's the time.
That said, we are indoors. Move fast, but keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, of course.
What were you saying?
Better give it a good once over.
These Napon see humans for the first time. And they're
There's
all
been a
just
change in colony
standing
relations.
in a circle
Not
and
entire
just
plan went off
talking.
without a hitch.
As if something's there, but
Lance,
nothing is
keep it
there.
down.
Because their eyes, you know, humans can see it, but the Napon can't because they don't have the eye thing.
Yeah.
I just find that so funny.
Well,
and
Napon
outside.
have little, like, A-phones to help them. That's established very early, but only once ever.
I know, but like
Oh,
these
you think
Napon
you can
never met
take me out?
humans, so
I
they
think-
don't know about it.
Ashira said the funny thing.
But
She said, "You think you can take me on?"
I
It's
just,
almost the funny thing that Yardanian said.
yeah, I just find it funny from an outside perspective of people standing in a circle talking like something's there, but nothing is there.
Never seen this place before.
I understand, yeah.
Just even it like they get into like let's say this group meets the group of 1 and 2, and so they just start doing the circle.
Hello,
They
robot.
stand in a
Oh,
circle
you think
and
you
they
can
start
take me
talking.
out?
First and second group are like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah. Remember that part where we're not supposed to get caught?
Gotta keep their attention.
Yeah. That's not happening.
You've been caught a few times.
Enemy reinforcements.
It's truly a terrible thing.
Yeah.
Guess
It's
I'll
a
show
ladder
you what I'm all about.
It's really a shame that I can just walk wherever I want and they can't do anything to stop me.
They're too slow to keep up.
Button go.
Cutscene go.
Well, this one you'd have to interact with something so the aggro wouldn't get away.
Yeah. Sorry.
Convenient platform.
Very convenient.
Obtained. There we go.
Getting late.
Is that?
We should find somewhere to rest.
Is what? Oh, that's the thing. I can't get that sound. Not yet. Does this place remind you of anyone?
Hey, this one means business.
Hello, goodbye. Oh yeah, you're not catching me, dude. See ya later.
It looks recognizable, but I don't. In the first game specifically, but I can't think of like the specific area.
Is there a ladder anywhere?
I've gotta keep their attention.
Seems like a place that would have a ladder. May actually have to fight now. Okay. It's just one fight. This place looks a lot like the Mechonis, right?
Yes. Like I know names.
The robot guy. The big robot guy in Xenoblade 1.
Yes.
He's the only type of one, it's just all of this, you know?
Yes. That.
Show off in Cursor. Oh, right. And Cursor gets a break art, which is very nice.
Awesome.
Forgot about that part.
A rare thing? You want me to lead?
Yeah, and Cursor gets a break art, which is I forgot about that part. What's really nice is that the Yumsmith class, Ricky Menendez class, also give you a break art.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys. And you can pair that with the Incursor one. So you get to get a fusion art where like one is a break art and the other one's also a break art. It's like double the chance of break. I'm not sure if that's optimal, but I like to do that because it's funny.
Sounds cool.
But in order to do that, I'll have to level up Noah and Yusuke. Because he's the one using Incursor, you know? Which isn't that big of a deal. Kind of gave these guys the classes and forgot that I need to set them up a bit. Which is fine. There's so many colors going on. Currently, they seem to just auto set my fusion arts to demolish to Full Metal Jaguar and Flash Fencer, which isn't bad because those are both very good classes. Flash Fencer less so, but still decent. It's outclassed by other classes, you know?
Yeah.
Part of the reason it's so bad is because it's a Kavesi class. And the Agnian classes are just better because of how the arts work. Did I do it stupid?
Did you go backwards?
I kinda did go backwards.
Yeah, you did.
Is this the right way?
That's the way you were going before you had to fight.
Did I take the wrong way because I got distracted by the guys?
Seems like it. No.
And
You had
then
to
we
open the
came
area.
Here. Oh, here. This is where we gotta go.
Oh, there's a ladder. Go up the ladder.
That was
Like
a Dark Souls where you go somewhere and then you make it easier to go there again from an earlier point. Because Dark Souls invented that part, don't you know?
Oh, I'm sure.
I've never played Dark Souls. Maybe I should.
Not to worry.
Goodbye.
Stick to the plan.
Never catch me!
You didn't make it.
I did make it. Hey, look, a box. I have no idea where I am.
Let's put it away for safety.
You are somewhere.
These are unique guys, which I would not like to tango with. Press the button. There we go. I don't know why we need a cutscene for this, but it doesn't really matter. Alright.
It's neat.
And now we go back.
Now we can follow the route above. That should get us over to the elevator.
We walk all the way over here, back to the ladder again. And then we redo everything. We just walk there. And then we run away instead of jumping away. And that'll change everything.
Sure.
Just watch. Watch how stupid these two guys are gonna be. I'm gonna walk right behind them and they're not gonna see me.
Shall we deal with
Okay,
this?
they got me. I'm not as stealthy as I thought. But now,
You gotta cross anyway, it's fine.
we can progression.
Get to the ladder! Oh, there's no ladder.
There is no ladder.
Well, we've been found.
Not here.
Find the ladder.
Goodbye. Oh shit. Oh, okay. They're forcing me to fight them. Noah, go. Oh right. I just gave him the class and didn't do any setup, like I said before. But on Noah, that's especially bad because now I don't have Infinity Blade.
No! That's like your best move!
Yeah, I need to remember to put that on after this fight. Okay. Another bad thing is, because I'm not in Flash Fencer, I don't get to do Infinity Blade at the start of the fight. Which is a little unfortunate, but it's whatever. You get to see me do this once. It kind of looks like Zeke's sword, doesn't it? Did you just call reinforcements? Yeah, come on, dude, that's not. I did not consent to this. Well, I kind of did by infiltrating, but we'll ignore that part. I'm the victim here, even though this is unlawful entry. They're the bad guys, though, so it's okay. Well, I am the victim because they're the bad guys. No more reinforcements for you. Take it. Unfortunately for one of you guys, I am very close to chain attacking, so you're about to get waylaid. This guy's called a rescuer, which is very ironic considering he's going to need rescuing very fast.
Oh, an ambulance, but not for me.
Topple. Oh wait, I don't have a topple art anymore, I just realized. Because my only topple art was on lands.
Oh no!
I just innately did it like that. It's fine. I'll just kill him. There we go. Thank you, Yuri. Okay, but like actually kill them, please.
Demon Slayer!
My favorite anime, totally. You know, his arm kind of clipped into the sword there.
Calling that looking like Zeke's.
It looks a bit like the sword, doesn't it?
A very thin version of it, yeah. It does.
The purple lightning dream smasher.
Is this like a rare thing?
Yes, oh, there was a ladder right here. That's... And I was supposed to go this way too. I thought there was a door.
Fix your team.
Oh, right. I have to do boring menu stuff now. Give me that Infinity Blade.
I talk as if I straight up don't know the English language. But I do. Kind of.
Aerial slash!
Can I please have... No, I can't. Okay, fair enough. Take that. Okay. Alright, there we go. Does everyone else have that sorted? No.
Lands and topple.
I need a topple art, yeah. Okay.
I'm being helpful.
Does it... What classes have topple? Heavy guard and this have topple. Which means, does anything else have topple? Trying to remember every topple art in this game. I think... Huh. Does anyone can... Maybe I can just do this. Like, anyone topple, please? No. Noah, can you topple? That'd be very convenient. You can break and topple. That'd be amazing, but I doubt it. Lead, power card, phase. No. Mio, can you topple? No.
Multi-blast!
How about you, Yumi? How about you? I'm also trying to look at just things to get rid of fill in this. Can you topple? I need a topple. Please.
Get a topple.
Violent flurry!
I already checked lands. I wonder. Class. Exile. Class info. Master Arts, Soaring Tempest. Soaring Tempest. That's the launch art, I think, not the topple. Wait, no. Shield Bash. I think that's the topple, isn't it? Shield Bash. If I were to give you...
I'll keep you safe and snug.
Shield Bash is the topple. This is why the Kavesi classes are bad, because if Lone Exile, if Shira was Agnian, I could give lands Zeon's topple art. But because there's no Agnian topple art yet,
yeah.
I can't do anything. Which means I either have to sacrifice Low in Exile lands or go without Topple.
Which one is worse?
I'll keep you safe and
I would
snug.
like the Topple art.
Then go for the topple.
I just went for the Topple.
Good.
These guys aren't gonna catch me. I'm so good at this. I'll figure out the actual team composition after
I hate the waiting part.
this stream. I hate the waiting part.
It's not that bad.
Well, Mio hates it, that's what she said.
Do what?
Mio said the line, I hate the waiting part.
It's not that bad though.
It's a little bad. Whatever. There we go. Okay.
The maintenance hatch should be on the far side of this area.
Run.
Shall we deal with this?
You won't catch me. Run away from the 3 unique monsters. The power of cutscene will save me, I'm sure of it.
Find a ladder or cutscene. Enemy reinforcements! Land's just so tall.
Yeah, land is very tall.
He makes Uni look small, but he also makes... not Uni. Senna. Level 9! Jesus.
There's 10 now, 11, 13.
Wow, okay.
Can I stop yet? No. Okay, now I can.
Wait, aren't you supposed to be sneaking?
Yeah. Okay, you need now through from run. Okay. Now we're not in the fight anymore. So there we go.
I can manage from here.
Jesus.
I'll do my best.
I thought I could just have the cutscene save me, but I suppose not.
This is something decent, right?
Okay, let's actually try to be stealthy now. If I can sneak past this guy. Wait, where exactly do I need to get to? Right there. Oh, I have to interact with something, okay. That's
Can you go around?
I'll take point.
What do you mean, can't I go around?
There was another way.
I can show you the useful of that strength.
I don't think I can.
Make this quick.
You're dealing with doorways, Noah.
Get toppled. There we go.
The enemy's on me. Senna, let's see it.
Before you can do it again. Because you said you needed to take this down.
Yes.
I don't fear that. So
I believe in you.
That sounded condescending. There we go.
I'd say we were moving in
See?
sync. Right, Tyon?
One guy down. 50 more to go. That's definitely a door. To more enemies.
Oh, I have to go this way.
Guess I'll show you what I'm all about.
So, curse you. I'll be fine.
Guess I'll show you what I'm
Yeah, they're having fun.
Don't die.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
They have very far range.
Clearly.
Yeah, I can go this way if I want, but that's... I have to go over here. Probably would be this way, better this way because there's uniques that way. No one likes uniques.
Step aside or we will tackle you.
I don't want to fight them is what I'm saying. Because there's 3 of them, and they're higher level than me.
They're higher level than this guy's on. So basically, right.
Enemy's broken away from me. Come here! I got something for you.
You're a lifesaver.
Enemy's broken away from me.
Can't move.
No auto run. Okay, so there's... We'll just fight
Here
with
we
these
go,
guys, it's fine.
Acknowledged. Assuming combat position.
Get broken. There we go. I wonder if I can kill this guy without these guys doing anything about it.
Hopefully.
It would be convenient at least.
Good going, Uni.
It would be convenient for now, at least. Until he's almost dead. Then we'll keep up the momentum when we fight this guy. There we go. We get to keep all of our, like, art recharge or chain attack charge now. It means that the aggro is locked onto that guy. Like, whenever I start a fight but I'm still running away, it's because they auto-locked me onto him. And the other change means I can't look at anyone else. It's basically how they use aggro for AI. For the player, I mean. I don't think I have.
I thought I questioned just before. It seems like something I'd question.
Can I just...
Guys,
no,
get ready
okay.
to fight.
Well, you tried. You tried to do what they wanted you to do. You stupid.
No, those guys are fighting us now. It's... oh, okay, it's not fine, I guess. Fake this. It's somewhere over here that I think this door I want to go into. So I have to fight these guys regardless of anything else. We have a Shira at least, which is very nice. It must be really fun for a Shira to... I found these random guys. They helped me beat up my own colony. And now I'm going to go infiltrate my ruler's castle and take out their strongest weapon.
I'm pretty sure she's excited for it.
For fun. Oh, okay, I guess it can't.
Gotta be
I
able to
think
unlock
she'd
it
be
somewhere.
ecstatic about it.
Huh. So we need to get in here. I can only imagine that the key... oh, I see. Pardon me, fellas?
Don't worry, just stick to the plan.
Oh, okay. Fighting these guys. Let's hope I don't draw the ire of those uniques while we fight these elites. Unless these guys have a move that draws the aggro of nearby dudes, then I think we'll be fine. Fighting on the ramp is not very advantageous, though.
Luckily those are bots and not people that can totally not see what's happening.
Still sad that I can't use Moon Exile.
So sad Ethel's not in our party.
I'm very sad about that too, but that's also something. You did that one? Just saw you vibrate. I've kind of gotten over the fact that I can't have that in the party, even though it is awful. I would like an Ethel, but we have a hero. He's basically Ethel.
But it's not her.
Yeah.
Like,
I do like Ethel more. Or I
like-
should say I liked Ethel more.
yeah, like I want my Morag back. But I can't
Leave it
have
to me.
Morag.
Let's just sneak a peek. This
Just
is
tell me
certainly worth
if
a
more
buy.
ag shows
Let's
up.
put it away for
Oh
safety.
my god, I would love that.
That was a lot of knock-on coins in that thing.
I would be so happy if Melia and Neo were my favorite characters, but no.
I mean, you rank them pretty high in your tier list.
They are very high. Melia is my second favorite, so yes, I'm very happy that she's here. And then Nia was in A tier.
You had everyone in A tier, to be fair.
That's fair. But I liked everyone!
I know. I'm not saying it was a bad thing you put everyone in A tier. I'm just saying
But
putting
she
them
was
in
in
A
my
tier.
top 4 or 5 of how many I liked.
Oh, these guys are.
Not to
She
worry,
was in my
just
top
stick to the
5.
plan.
Anyway.
They'll never catch me.
What was the ladder? Was that not a ladder?
There are ladders, but there's one right here too.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All under control.
Riku, see! There is Annihilator.
Bigger than homecoming pudding! That's huge. Think of the firepower. 2 or 3 colonies could, be wiped off the map with one shot of that.
We have to hurry. If it starts moving now.
If the map is correct, the auto balancer should be in that housing.
That's what we're after, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure we're gonna take down
I'll do my best.
this entire
Wrecking that massive thing
cannon
is gonna be a job and a half.
with no issues
Smash that
whatsoever.
auto balancer.
Yeah,
and the whole
nothing
thing
bad's
comes
gonna
down.
happen.
No
Alright.
obstacles will appear before us.
Noah's just gonna go over and slice the cannon in half, right?
Yeah, we're just gonna beat it up. We're gonna
And
go
then-
into big purple mode.
Game over, roll credits.
Game over. Roll credits. Don't even need to go to sword mode.
Yeah. See, here he comes. To slice it in half.
It looks even bigger, seeing it up close.
Noah, that's the auto balancer.
Right. Just like on the map.
Well then, let's get to it. Senna?
My pleasure.
Oh my god. An obstacle has appeared before us.
Sorry, pals. Afraid I can't let
you do that.
You?
Hey, this guy looks familiar.
Oh my god, is it my boy?
Mobius! How'd you figure it out?
You lot aren't too bright, are you? Sure, we can't pinpoint your exact position inside all the black fog, but we can get a general idea where you're hanging out. Once we picked up your reading near the castle, we knew. I mean, what, you were just passing through, were you? You'd have to be an idiot to think that.
I mean, they kind of had to get to the sword, right? God, she is dead.
Uni, what is it?
It's nothing.
Tell him!
This guy just does my head in, is all.
He very condescending.
I couldn't agree more. Let's shut him up then.
I love him. His mouth makes me think of a anglerfish. He's joining our... Oh, hi.
You're here too.
The child can die. Oh my god. Face
So that's
reveal.
what you look like.
What do you think? Quite the looker, eh?
Oh no, he's hot.
I knew it was a trap.
I'm not entirely sure I would say trap, exactly. You'd have to ask End for the details.
End? So you took down P&O, did you? Not bad at all.
Good riddance, I say. Idiots. I mean, going past the time limit while interlinking. Who does that? Dumbest thing I've ever heard.
So that really was it? The time limit?
Well, since you lot have already tangled with them, we can make this quick. I'm just glad I won't have to explain this.
Yes. Why even explain?
My favorite character is PK.
So, loads better than P&O, right?
I'm a little
Can't
upset
beat them
about
this
that,
time?
but
Won't know
still
until
love
we
them.
try.
Well, what are we gonna try? Bjorn's in there, you know?
Yeah, I noticed.
Noah?
No time to think. For Ethel's sake, we have to destroy the Annihilator!
And now it's Mobius D and J. Or as you can say, the DJ of the Mobius.
Oh my god.
He's the one that plays the music every time we fight no Mobius.
I still feel like D's gonna like somehow be good. Not like good, but stop J maybe? I don't know. The look he gave! I'm not fully convinced.
I just think you just don't want your crush to be a bad guy.
No. I've been thinking this since I saw the look!
I know.
Dude, I'm fully okay with him being a mass murdering, destroying colonies and shit.
Ow.
He's a fictional character. But there's just something. It's just the look he gave, man. Like, at the very least.
Like the looker, huh?
Also, I swear to God. He just gave Golden Guard that specific, I don't agree with you look, but I can't say that to your face. Not yet at least, you know.
Can we break you, please? That'd be fantastic. If I can just break you, then I've won. He's doing so much damage. Take this. Almost have the breakup. Take this. Damn it. Senna, how you doing? Okay, get this break art.
Break.
There we go. Oh, Senna was this close to dying.
Oh.
Look at that.
Jesus.
But that's fine, we won. Get toppled.
You don't even need Ouroboros.
Sit down. Have a nap.
Just take a rest. We'll handle everything.
Heal everyone a bit. While also setting up for... Oh, shit. That was... I can't make him spin in the air.
Well, why not?
Because I dazed them. Fuck
Don't
it.
daze people.
I'll end the chain attack. I can do it again. It's fine. Okay, we burst them. That's nice. At least I got that. I'll just chain attack him again, and this time not be an idiot. We almost have level 3 infancies. Anyone else? Okay. Take that. And that. Like this. Just cut into the castle.
Yeah. Just cut the castle, the entire castle in half. They don't need it, right?
I can do this. And this. Just spam. I can spam arts now. It's very nice, but I also have no time in this. Wait, damn it. Cancel. There we go. I was very close to overheating.
I thought you were.
I was very close. Like I was frames away. Okay, let's see if I can break you again. Oh, I did overheat, I just realized. Break. Damn it. So now how you doing? Now you're so far away. So now how close are you? You're closer. I'll try to break you with Senna. And then I'll go back to Noah if that doesn't work. And now he's angry. Broke. Damn it. Hey, damn it.
Stop failing.
I'm gonna take the risk and try to break him in the chain attack. I had the perfect thing going and I fucked it up. In fact, I didn't even really fuck it up. I just didn't do the perfect thing. Break. Damn it. That's fine, I have a second one. Break. Damn it. Okay, that's a big issue, actually. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. So, attack. This isn't gonna be fantastic, but it'll be whatever. I don't wait to do Uni's order until later, because that is supposed to do a lot of damage.
Supposed to.
I use my thinking muscles for this one.
Hero. Break you. Can I at least get a topple? Nah.
A She-Ra.
A She-Ra. Okay, what did I do?
A She-Ra.
Yeah.
I was thinking a She-Ra. Like, She-Ra the show.
Yeah.
I was thinking you said a She-Ra, not her name. I was confused. I confused myself.
We'll get some good damage out of this, if nothing else. Take this. Very good. Let's just see how strong Incursor can be in chain attacks. Try to heal that bone a bit. There we go. Gonna keep going for the break. It's fine. So close to 200. I think we won anyway because I'm gonna get another order and then the Ouroboros after that.
Yay!
Yeah, let's do Kion instead of Neo because then we might be able to throw again at them, which would be hilarious. But, oh, I thought that would kill. No matter. They will perish. Take this. But if somehow I don't, I'm gonna heal again. And then just... And yeah. Look how close he is.
Oh, so close. Come on.
Shoot him.
Throw the gun after. Overkill.
Yeah, there we go.
Hell yeah.
And now we get to go even further. Oh, here we go. You're gonna be able to throw the gun at him.
Oh, hell yeah.
Or I'm gonna be able to, I should say.
I can push the button.
You can push the button, I suppose. Does that heal? No. Oh, it kinda healed. Get this. Okay. Press this button.
That one? I did it!
Yay.
I get to throw a gun at him.
Take this.
And... Hell yeah!
That actually did like twice the damage that the actual shot.
Hell yeah! I love throwing the guns.
There we go. 120 damage. Million damage. 1 million. I think it was 11. I think it was 12 million. About.
This is bad, Noah.
There weren't commas in the numbers, so I can't read it very well.
Yeah, I can't read numbers, especially if they're no commas.
No, you don't!
Just punched Lance's arm off.
Jesus.
What you slacking around for? If you don't hurry, the colony's gonna be a pile of ash.
She's scared. No, she's standing there.
Behind you, Cutie!
Huh?
What's the matter, Uni? You're too slow.
You're too slow.
Girlie, I think we've met before.
Oh.
What?
Those eyes. You're afraid, aren't you? Why so scared?
I'll kill you whenever you cross my path.
Let me lead. I'll handle this. Go, Mondo.
You're not hitting me.
Ha! Sure about that?
What?
Fine. Scatter.
We won?
No.
What?
Sorry, I don't think so. You'll have to do something about me first. You'll never win this otherwise.
Well then, we'll just have to take out this!
Mimi, you gotta keep them busy. I'll do that.
What? You thought this was just a fashion choice? These can sense the slightest shifts in the air. Kind of a sensor, really. Even without looking at you, I can tell exactly what you're doing, so you brats better learn fast.
I thought he was being dramatic with his look.
But it was a fashion choice.
Yeah. They've been in Ouroboros for quite a while.
Cutscene Ouroboros is much stronger than gameplay Ouroboros.
The Annihilator! Judy, what are you? Move! If you won't move, let me.
Tyon.
Tried to melee with the gun.
Getting desperate.
Uni!
Or maybe you've realized that the end is nigh.
Oh.
I thought I told you. I can read your every movement in the air.
All you're sensing is the area around you.
What's your point?
Well, if I make some distance, looks like you can sense sparkle.
An illusion? Just so.
Scatter!
I could tell they were going for the gun the moment she hit it. Rather than
Thought you had my number. You were so into my fear that you didn't notice what changed. And sure, I was scared. But even then, you'll find I'm no quitter. You ain't escaping!
Judy!
Jay, split up now!
Got it!
Damn.
Are they dead? No. I shot one of my Mondo into their body. I sense it's still there. I'd say it's likely they got away.
How?
That right.
You saw that explosion.
Uni, have you ever met him before? As in before we became Ouroboros, I mean.
No idea. But I think that something inside me remembers. That guy. And his claws.
Maybe that has to do with Mobius too. Why they exist here in our world.
Well then, I've got to know, don't I? And then I'll break free. And it won't have to feel like I'm suffocating.
Uni.
We can think more later. Right now we should make ourselves scarce.
You're right. We might have destroyed the Annihilator, but we haven't liberated the castle.
This is still chapter 4.
Looks like colony relations have changed.
We're not done with chapter 4.
God. Wow, okay.
Everything after we fought, Jay has been chapter 4. Jay initially at Lambda.
Gotta keep nice.
How long is this chapter?
Yeah, we're still in chapter 4. That's crazy.
Jesus.
Also, the big gun's gone now.
Yeah, that fell into the nothingness.
Yeah. Can I?
I'm going to be genuinely upset if D is actually dead.
I can't skip travel. Okay, that's not.
I would understand why he's dead and why they killed him, but I'll be upset if he is dead.
It's good to keep a record.
Spoilers, he's alive. Somehow.
Somehow!
He survived that. Somehow. He's okay after getting the shit beat out of him and then getting exploded by that.
Maybe what happened was J and D split and they flew off. Because Ouroboros can fly, why can't they?
Okay, whatever.
It's better than them falling into the explosion and surviving.
Yeah. What's worse is that we beat the shit out. They had no arms. Then they defused, so they're weaker. They went into that explosion, and there's nothing to land on. You see what's down there?
Unlike Malos.
There's nothing down there.
Malos landed on something.
Malos had like a person-sized cliff to fall on.
But they got nothing.
Yeah, they got nothing. They're alive somehow. But yeah, that's a good place to end stream because if they want to continue until I'm able to skip travel again, I guess. That's gonna be another like hour. So we'll go do the next part. On Wednesday.
Hey, did you guys hear something?
Yes,
No.
I heard that I'm going to be playing Devil May Cry 5 tomorrow, shameless plug. Yeah. Be sure to drink water however you're supposed to end things. Have a good rest of your day.